Oh, rock robin, something. I don't know the rest of the.
All
Tweet,
the
tweet, tweet.
birdies on Jailbird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet. The snaps are like off. And
Yeah,
I can't do this
I realize that now.
again.
I'm in my head. This is perfect, but in your head, it's probably really throwing you off.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Are we live? Are we
Yeah.
live? Hello,
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that
it's a very classic Jenny thing to start playing with.
I told you I was doing it, and then
No,
you
you did.
the thing. So,
No, yeah, it's absolutely my fault. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys have had a lovely week. I don't have all my books open because I'm simultaneously prepared and unprepared. I've got some things in store, but also don't. Don't worry.
Some things you're out of stock of.
Yes.
You have
That's
to order
pretty
for
accurate,
next week.
actually. Yes, that is pretty much bang on. I hope you all had a lovely week. I
Is
hope
it
you're all looking
phalanges?
forward to playing a wine. I've got a personal supplier of phalanges, so don't worry about that. I hope you guys are all had a lovely week. Are you prepared for some more D&D?
If not,
Woo.
pays
Tom,
off.
did you just snap on the 1 and the 3 and not the 2 and the 4? Listen, it was out of tune. Not out of tune, out of sync. So don't go judging my snaps.
We got the first redemption. Yes, the silver tree redeemed
Wait a
D6
second.
bonus.
I got a thesaurus over here.
I wasn't. It was being unable to say words. Redeemed it for Katie for 10 out of 10 rhythm.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
The fuck was wrong with my rhythm? God damn.
Nothing's
Anyway.
wrong with your rhythm. It's all just, the delay
Offset.
because of technology.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a little recap of last week, which shouldn't hopefully take too long because not a huge amount happened. a lot of shenanigans. We had a lot of shenanigans last week.
You say shenanigans.
I did. Why are we bullying me today?
You said shenanigans.
Everyone dies.
Shenanigans.
No.
Many shenanigans were had, but tonight there'll just be normal shenanigans. No shenanigans, just shenanigans.
You say that. We did just meet a lady in a lake, so they might be shenanigans.
Yes, no, you're right. I apologize. Anyway, so last session we what did we accomplish? We accomplished turning in a quest
Whoa.
that had been completed. Basically, you guys had got the story of a local haunting ghost as to why she was haunting. Turns out that she was part of a family, the ghosts that reside within the Curl Talent Inn, and she had been rejected from that family and had to go haunt somewhere else. Fuck off, ghost. Go ghost somewhere else. Because she had malice in her spectral heart towards the tavern and the village and its people. Because when she was alive, she fell in love with Pendon the Prudent, the wizard of the town. At least, she thought it was a mutual love. It turned out that he was using her to access the magical apparatus of the tavern, as the tavern was able to operate itself. He thought, if I find this magical apparatus, I will decipher its mysteries and therefore become a more renowned wizard, and I will be upgraded from this shitty backwater village to a nice town.
To a slightly less shitty backwards town.
He nabbed the magical instrument, which was a decanter, in the foundations of the tavern, and ran off. When he ran off, the village was attacked, and in the attack, the inn was burned to the ground, with the family inside. You found out this story, and you went and you spoke to this ghost, and the ghost said, "Give me that decanter, the one that has been replaced in the tavern, the one that is not functional, because it's the ghosts that are doing the fancy magic now. Give that to me, and then I will stop, attacking people." And you went to the tavern, and you spoke to the ghosts that reside there through the medium of paper. And they were like, "Don't take the decanter. in not so many words. And you were like, okay, gotta turn this quest in now. So you did. You got your money, and then you decided to pick up a new quest.
And we
When you were doing so,
sacrificed
you found that there were a couple of options of quests, one of which you realized had, well, the quest giver lady. I can't remember which of the two elven ladies it was that was working there that day.
It was
It was Villette. It was Villette, yes. So she told you basically that don't know what that quest's doing there. No one came and paid me to put that up. Outrageous. So she took it down. You had a quick peek at it, and it looked like it was signed by Thistle. And she was asking for someone to appropriate an artifact. You had a peek at it, but it wasn't on the board, so you would never think about chasing that quest. It's not on the board. It also didn't say what the reward was or anything like that, so, whatever. And you picked up a quest to go to Miller's Bluff. Miller's Bluff is a small village to the south of Nesmith that supplies the village with all sorts of different things that you don't know about because you never asked. But he stops himself from giving information. But basically that they usually have a regular trade route going between the two places, and that it supplies it, and that you can find it by following the river to the south. Unfortunately, that trade route seems to be something seems to have been disrupted, and because of that, you guys have been hired to go find out what's going on. On your trip to the south, two things happened. First off, as we elaborated in the RP channel, despite not taking the quest note from the Adventuring Prep Store of Nesmith, the one from Thistle has appeared in Randall's satchel. Additionally, on the road, you heard song on the air. Delving into the trees off the beaten track, you found that there was a small kind of pool of water. Not large enough to be a lake, and I don't know the proper terminology for anything larger than a pool and smaller than a lake.
Pond.
Yeah, okay, big pond. That's a pretty good a reservoir, maybe a small reservoir. And there was a lady sat at the water, her legs dipped into the pool, singing a lovely song. It was very thick foliage as you came in, so it was difficult for you to get a good view of her without being relatively close to the edge of the tree line. And that is where we begin today's session. Any thoughts on that recap? Is there anything else to add?
I loved it.
Me
10 out of 10 recap. Everything, we all good?
Yeah.
We all up to date? Okay, excellent. Then you are at the tree line, looking into this. Oh, was that
One question.
Yeah.
Did she want an artifact or she wanted a plant?
It was an artifact.
Oh. I think I kept getting confused between the signature and what she was asking for.
The signature was a drawing of a plant that was a thistle.
A thistle.
To denote that it was from
she
thistle.
wrote the rest of it. She could have just written thistle. Stupid.
So did she say what artifact it was then?
No.
I see. I literally have written in my notes that she wanted a plant. So obviously I was still completely confused.
Oh, it's probably because
that's
I
fine.
thought she wanted one of the things we were after before.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I might have
Okay.
confused matters.
We'll update the notes later then.
It wasn't a plant.
Yep.
I'm glad we're all on the same page now.
Was it?
But
A
it
bush?
wasn't. It wasn't a plant.
Was it a bush?
No.
Was it a shrubbery? Did you just say shrub too?
In any case, are we good? We good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
Ooh, wow, that was the clearest I've ever heard your voice. That was mad.
It's usually really far away from me.
Do it again.
Can you hear me better now?
Whoa, it's so
So
clear.
clear. Jeez.
Am I usually? Maybe I should.
It's not
Maybe
that
you should,
you're
like,
not
move
clear.
it really
I don't
close,
need
but
this.
volume all the way down.
You're like,
I don't need this
rubbish.
keyboard.
Remember that I really don't. But don't you remember it? Here, let me mute myself while I move it.
This is a lot more faff than necessary. You could have just not done anything at all.
Well, like because the Nurly voice is really quiet anyway, and
Oh
so you always have
yes,
trouble hearing
no.
me.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't pick up. You're right.
So I can do it really quietly now.
Oh
Is
no,
that
that
really
was
loud?
really ASMR-y. Oh no, I panicked immediately. I was like, I was mistaken.
Talking right into your ears.
When someone says something is uncomfortable, you don't repeat it.
I know.
Dogs is like purposefully going, make this ASMR. Okay. We start today's session with you guys in the tree line. The sight that you can see in front of you is that there is a small reservoir. There is a trickling of water that is running into it from the main river. As you came down the road to the south, there was a small river that you came over in a bridge that was that came off from the main body of water that you've been following to the south. This reservoir has a couple of trickling eddies that flow into it and one that flows again into the south. You can see that there is some brickwork surrounding it, though it appears to be some kind of structure that has long since fallen into ruin. All you can see is that there are some platforms around the reservoir that look like maybe it was used to get drinking water, something like that. On the far side of the pool is this lady, whom I really hope I didn't describe last week, because I can't remember if I did, so I'm going to re-describe her now.
Recanon.
we're recanoning.
This is a retcon.
Oh, this is like we had to do all the canoning for the dreams last week. But so she has kind of long black hair. She has a kind of a blue skirt on with what appears to be some kind of blue leggings underneath it, of a slightly different shade, with a white kind of throw top. And she sat at the water. Can someone give me a perception check?
Is this one of those all of us things or only two?
All of us things. Oh my! First crit of the session. Possibly first crit of Katie's life.
First crit fail of the session.
Oh wow! What
Get it all
a
out the
mixed
way.
bag. Wow.
This is the only situation in which I succeed critically is when there's at least one critical failure and then like a mid the road.
The balance has been restored throughout.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
So
The
you can
party
see that
average success.
she appears to be enjoying a picnic.
What's she eating?
It's hard to tell from here, but you can see that there is a small basket as well as a cloth that she has sat on. You can see that she's eating grapes, but you can't see what's in the basket itself.
Probably more grapes.
I kind of quietly to Randall, like super quietly, but I'm gonna stage whisper. Is that what she looked like before?
Who?
Dane hasn't fucking
Randall's
seen
just-
anything.
Randall's just got like a leaf in his face. It's like, what are you looking at?
I'll do the thing where you like direct somebody's attention, where I'm like push down
That
point.
was so good, dogs. Sorry, continue.
So I like
her. Oh, I thought I don't know how I didn't see that. Don't think so. I don't think so. That's not what she looks like, right? I mean, Thistle.
No, this is not Thistle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not Thistle.
You are 1,000%
I'm
sure.
1,000% sure.
Thistle is
Thistle is
extremely.
fully immersed. I cannot be more immersed.
She stands out in the crowd.
I'd recognize Thistle if I saw her again. That is not Thistle.
And this is the person that's singing.
Mhm.
Well,
Toss a coin to your witcher.
why do people keep singing that? What's that? Do we ever figure out what that is? Well, that's good, right? Because she was not good. You seemed unnerved.
Well, yeah, she's interesting.
That can mean
Could
a
you
lot of
each
things.
please re-roll your stealth checks?
That's fair.
I'm sure we did them last week, but
So am I.
unfortunately, I can't remember them, and
I've got Natural Explorer. Does that help? That helps, right?
particularly familiar with it. Blah blah blah.
I think it might give you like advantage on certain rolls in your.
When you
correct
make an
terrain.
intelligence wisdom check, intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled. If you're using a skill that you're proficient in while traveling, blah blah blah. Blah. No, it doesn't help you sneak.
Okay, yeah. If I'm traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. That's what I agreed with.
Does
Okay.
Gobble give? Does Gobble stuff give you extra stealthy things?
Oh
like
yeah, do you
goblins
get
are stealthy.
extra stealthy gobbo stuff?
It's only if I'm like disengaging or damaging stuff, I think.
Okay. Hey, fool.
Toss a bit to your
I'm
twitcher.
getting
you,
used to
Fuel.
pronouncing your name correctly.
Wait, which way?
Fool.
Fool.
Cool. I think I've been saying it the whole time.
I'm only just getting used to saying it correctly.
Hi, Mudgy.
Anyway, so unfortunately, Randall's attempt to get a better perspective with the help of, Neurali was quite stealthy with her moving of the branch to the side, but Randall was like, "What?" Stuck his head through the foliage, and the lady by the water clutches her chest. "Oh, you shocked me. Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Hi.
Hello.
It's a lovely day. The water's warm."
That's good. Probably.
Would you care to join me? I'm having a picnic.
Oh no.
I've made cake.
Oh no, we haven't long.
It's too much for me.
Why have you got so much cake?
Well, I would usually, I wouldn't eat it in one sitting, but cakes are best shared.
That's how you get murdered. Someone offers you cake in a forest. Absolutely not.
The picnic blanket is a mimic.
Neurali,
Yes.
your position at the tree line gives you it gives you an angle into the water. There is a glint of something that reflects off of the sunlight, and you see something that looks very shiny and precious in the water. It's hard to see from where you are currently. You
Where
imagine
in
if
the
you got
water?
it's not too deep, but it's hard to get a good perspective of just how deep the water is.
Better question. How far away from me? Like just a few feet away from me, like in the water, but I don't know how deep it is, or is it like over by her?
It's probably halfway between the both of you. This is maybe, I don't know, 25, 30 foot across.
Okay. So it's kind of like out in the middle. Did you drop something in the water?
No?
I'm gonna like scoot over to the edge of the water and like try to get a look at what it is that's being so shiny.
Okay. So you come out of the foliage a little bit. You see that there's like a nice kind of grassy area that leads just away from the trees and closer to the stonework. You can see some old steps, and it does look like this used to be some kind of communal area. You can see just down a small dirt path, some more stones that maybe look like an old house or something. You can see now a little bit closer into the water, but at the moment it's quite a sunny day. It's just past midday, and the sunlight is shimmering off the rippling of the surface. You'll have to give me another perception check.
Can do. I would like to use my chat inspiration on that. 14.
14. You can see that it appears to be a ring.
A ring of death.
Maybe. There's a ring in the bottom of a stream. If I put it on and it makes me go invisible, I'm gonna get worried. I kind of like, I don't know if they're like how far away they are at the tree line, but I'm gonna kind of like look back at probably at Randall, who I think is likely the better swimmer of like all of us. Just in case this is deep. I'm gonna say, can you see that out there? It looks like quietly, hopefully she can't hear. It looks like a ring.
If you're making effort to be quiet,
yeah,
it's quite far. But it depends how close is Randall to Nurali. She's taken a couple of steps out of the tree line.
I'm still in the tree line.
Okay, so you might struggle to hear from the distance.
Poke 2 holes in a leaf.
How about Oro? Is Oro still in the trees?
She probably would have gone up to where Nurali was.
Okay.
Well, if you're right next to me, then I'll probably say it to you then.
The water is high enough for it to be, it's maybe, less than a foot drop from the water's edge. Like it's easy to, you can see that she's quite comfortably dipping her feet into the water.
Fuel redeemed D6 bonus and said Randall needs help.
Randall always needs help.
What flavor was the cake? Nobody's asked, Torty.
It's mimic flavor,
Yeah.
obviously.
After taking the moment to like step out and look and like clue Oro in, I think that's the point at which I'd be like, do you live around here?
I do. Yeah.
All by yourself in the forest?
No, there's a small hamlet just down around the corner. We in our history, we knew that this was a town once. But we come here occasionally. The kids swim in the pool.
Have you seen anyone come through that was distressed? There have been some deliveries that were missing, or just we haven't really heard from a nearby town, and they travel this road. And if people have been going missing, then it seems like you probably would have encountered some danger or something.
No, but I've only been here maybe an hour.
Oh, is your hamlet really far away?
No, it's 30-minute walk.
Do you all not go out to the road very much?
No, we tend to stay. We're quite self-sufficient.
Oh, I see. Well, be careful.
What brings you to this neck of the woods? Literally.
Oh no, there's danger. I hear it.
Sirens.
Yeah. We wanted to see if we could figure out what was happening to the missing deliveries or people. And we heard singing and thought we would come investigate. And
Oh, you heard me singing. It's so embarrassing.
I shouldn't be embarrassed. There's no reason to be embarrassed for singing.
Well, that's very kind of you.
It's very pretty.
She seems like shy.
Mm-hmm. Where did you learn that song? Does she look elven? She looks human, right?
Yes, she looks half elven.
Okay. Oh, half elven. Okay.
Yeah. Now you're a bit closer. You can tell a little bit better.
are either Oro or Randall like making an effort to like look into the water or go into it to look at the ring while this conversation is happening, just in case she's like, you know, a siren or something creepy? I was hoping to like keep her attention while they could go look at it.
Can
I
I
don't know if they
actually
wanted to though.
see into the can I see the ring in the water?
You'll have to give me a perception check with advantage because she's pointed it out.
Or I could not because I can't click on it.
Mouse has stopped doing the pointing. Oh no, don't. That's literally what it's used for.
That's the entire job of a mouse.
Oh, he doesn't understand.
It doesn't understand. Please.
Can I have a look at see if I can see it in the meantime?
Yes. You can also have a advantage on your perception check.
Oh man, solid 15.
Yes, so you can see the ring. You can see that the ring is caught on something. It seems to be like maybe a root or something. It's kind of trapped there. There is a kind of a glisten to it that kind of gives it an aura. From here, you can tell that is not the kind of jewelry you see just, you know, over the counter at Asda or whatever.
Yeah. That's the jewelry.
That's the jewelry, the finest. Do I think that I would have to like get in to the water to get the ring, or could I just put my hand, put my arm in?
No, you would need to swim for it, I think.
Shit.
Especially someone of your stature.
I was going to say I'm the smallest, so I shouldn't really be asking. But time to get some wireless dice. Top of the range wireless dice.
I think I legit have to restart so my mouse works. Wait.
Oh, no.
Can you not go downstairs and swap it with you?
No, it's not. It's like Windows is doing some dumb shit.
And it won't work with a different port?
I mean, it probably won't. Just to make you happy. Yeah.
No? Okay. If you need to restart, you can restart. Go ahead. I allow it.
Thank you.
He's gonna fuck up the windows, Jenny. You prepared?
Yeah, no, I'm not prepared, but I'm trying to be prepared. Which one is it?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
I mean,
What's it doing? Is it just not?
it just decides it doesn't want to move anymore.
Wow.
I mean, I guess Tom could do your clicks for you and roll and all
I can
that.
do your clicks for you.
So you don't have to bother with
Good job.
He's got-
It's like he looked up when I said that, like, and I was like, I wonder why he gave me that look, and then he disappeared. It was like he probably was like, "Oh, that's a good thought," and good restarting already.
Well, he likes to take notes as he goes and tappa.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
true. That's true.
Damn. Well, that's somewhat of a roadblock.
Technical difficulties, and I don't even have a cat here to entertain everyone. Gracie, where are you? I don't even have to leave this open if she's not here.
I mean, it can't exactly just be like, "Sing, Katie, sing for us, dance."
I know my ukulele's over there.
So hard
Bats
to
can
reach.
sort of swim, can they? Can they? Is Nath still here? Does Nath know?
Gracie's here. She's just, waiting.
Tika, what a special treat. Having a bit of Tika in the chat.
Yes, fool. I've been left unsupervised. Oh, I'll go get. We bought Gracie a really cute cat bed. I'll go get it and show you all.
Yes, please.
Be right back.
This is perfect time for Gracie stuff. So this is ideal Gracie time.
Gracie time. This is Gracie time. I'll change it.
We're running out of Gracie time as we speak. Every second, Dox's computer is getting, booted up. I'm pretty sure he has an SSD. I'm sure I've seen a bat swim before. I've seen a bat swim, but I've not seen a bat swim down. I've only seen bats swim across water, not down. Although they don't alight to drink, they can swim. Wait, what? Bats eat frogs. No, bats that eat frogs might swim from shallow pond water onto a shoreline, crawl out, and fly away.
Oh.
Tom, just roll Gracie a character sheet.
Yeah, Tom.
It's
Behind
good
the
thinking.
other.
It's good thinking. I don't speak
everyone's
cat
fucked
though.
up. Let's teach you the stuff.
I'm learning to speak cat. Oop.
Cat eat frog.
Look at this.
Fro-
Look at this
froggo.
cat bed. It's a cat head.
Oh,
cat bed.
Oh, that's
That's
very
cute.
cute. Have you been having fun with catnip yet?
She doesn't care about catnip.
She's broken.
She really is. She's a dog. Like, she comes when you call her most of the time. Like, she understands no and will stop doing something if you tell her no.
Oh my god, she's the best kind of cat. She's a dog.
Yeah. Well, once we got her, we thought that she didn't like to play at first.
Mhm.
But then I have some friends who are like very cat people, and they were visiting, and they're like, "Oh no, she's just a kick toy ground hunter cat." And I was like, "I don't know what you mean by that. Does that mean this feather thing's not going to work?" And they're like, "No." So I went out and I got her a kick toy, which is just a long stuffed animal that they can hold on to and try to eviscerate with their back legs,
Mhm.
and a little set of like 8 little fake mice. She's been going nuts with them.
Fucking crazy. Fucking absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Classic
Bonkers.
racing. Are we back?
Yep.
Hey.
Hooray!
And I can click things. It's the best day ever.
Yay.
What a world.
So yes, no, you think that you would have to dive down. You estimate it to be about at least 15 feet deep.
Oh, I bet bats can't swim to 15 feet deep.
Well, swimming is just like flying, right? But in a different
I'm
medium.
Googling it. They can swim, but can they dive?
I don't think they can swim down. I feel like they can swim across, but I don't think they can swim down. Where's Nate? There's Nate. Nate's there.
They can fly.
I bet he's googling it. I bet he's off learning about bats right now.
Bats can't dive, only baths can dive. Swim for the precious.
Toshi redeemed the last D6 and said, "Can I give this to Nugget?" I mean, I guess, yeah.
Why does no one give me D6s?
I wonder.
If you
I'll
can
just put it
dodge a
back
wrench,
down
you
here.
can dive 15 feet.
I feel like bats' echolocation would work better underwater.
That's
You think?
true. Sound does travel through solids better than it does through air.
Boom. Fact.
Mhm.
Wow. Waves
I
and
took
stuff.
the physics of acoustical sound when I was in college because I was a music major and you were required to.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, until I'm proven incorrect, I'm going to say that bats can probably only swim across the water surface.
I think that's fair.
Oh, they're so cute though when they try to swim.
Bad facts.
They are adorable.
I think I'm kind of like, she's just some person that's here. You know, she may or may not be like one of the dangers we've heard of in the forest, but at this juncture, I don't have any like reason to continue like engaging, I guess. So it's kind of more like, well, we've been checking out some weird stuff. If you see anything, you know, be careful, whatever. And then
Sure.
redirect attention to this thing in the water.
Sure. And she's kind of still like snacking. What do you She looks down into the water. What are you looking at?
There's just something in there. Might belong to one of the missing people.
Oh, should I be worried?
We don't know what's been happening.
Okay. Well, if you need some snacks.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. They're pretty good swimmers. They all swim like little robots. Dan Taylor of Bat Conservation International told Inside Science. In natural ponds, they'd swim to the side and crawl out, find a tree, and take off from there.
They can go along the top and they're fine with it, but like, I don't like.
That's
Dipping their
what
head
I'm getting
underneath.
from this. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Neither does Aro. Aro doesn't like dipping her head underneath the water. Dox, you need to have a look. That's what you were gonna do before your mouse died.
I look. Wait, so with advantage.
Oh,
advantage.
you don't need advantage, baby.
Oh, I'm using it.
Okay. So there are two things that become apparent to you as you observe the ring. The first is that the ring is not attached to a root. It is attached to a finger. There is a skeletal finger that is wearing the ring. There is a full skeleton down there. In fact, actually, there are two skeletons down there. At least.
Uh-oh.
You can see in the depths below what looks to be perhaps more skeletons. The more alarming of the two things that you've seen is that there are several very large pincered creatures coming directly at you from the water. They are very, very close, and we are going to roll initiative.
So just
Saved us.
oh my god, there's a butt. And then snap.
And in doing so, we're going to roll you to this map.
But you
Good
saved
day.
us from the surprise attack, so I'm happy with that. Saved us from the surprise round, I meant to say.
Bow, 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 bow. It's Pokemon.
Are we on the left side of this?
Yes. I don't have any images for what I want
They don't exist
to
then.
look like.
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to redo my icon. I'll do that.
I really don't have any good images for this.
Just get a Magikarp.
There are some really good images that I'm going to use. Loving this. Okay. If you guys need to do a bio break or anything, I mean, we're only 46 minutes in, but I need to do a tiny bit of prep. So now is your time.
I'm going to update my icon. Because one of my Christmas gifts was character art.
Oh
shit.
boy.
And I'm gonna get my spell cards out of my spellbook card book thingy that Tom got me for Christmas.
Duh.
Cool.
I thought about it before stream, then I was like, that's fine. We probably won't get into a fight. It's fine.
That's what you thought.
Yeah.
She can get my book because I don't have that book.
Hell yeah.
I should have got this prepared before because I prepared loads of things, but I did not prepare for this. I don't know why I'm a very silly boy.
Just emailing myself this image so I can tokenize it. Neurally.
And Tom pulls out his brand new thesaurus.
Look at this picture that of Neurally that Kara got me. Oh god, stupid light.
Do you have a
So
link
cute.
for it? Because we could put it on stream.
I can. Oh, that's right. I don't. I'm emailing it. I'm emailing it to myself. Emailing it, and then I can. I guess.
Oh, Tom's already wearing his t-shirt. You probably can't see because the camera's not angled to it until now. There you go. I'm just flashing you.
Another day.
To us.
My shadow.
Look at this image.
Oh my god. It needs a cowboy hat on.
Ah!
Oh my god, that's amazing. I just want my Gmail. Why are you like this, Google?
Oh, forgot.
I suppose I could put it.
I should have prepared better for this. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll save it to Drive, and then I can put that link up in the chat.
Aura really doesn't roll well. She's rolling for herself.
She's low level.
Yeah.
Whoa. Big giant lady.
She's definitely not that.
Oh. I was about to be very concerned.
Oh, these guys, however,
There you go.
these guys are big.
That's Nearly.
Oh, probably. Oh. Oh, it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should put elevator music on. Oh no, it might mute the VOD. Damn it. Just imagine this elevator music.
What is it? It's like the me music for like Apple. Do 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 do.
Bum, bum, bum.
No, I don't want to. Why does
Someone,
that do
someone I know messaged me the other day saying, "I've got this song stuck in my head. I know it's from a game or something, but I can't remember where it's from. Is there any chance that you know?" And she hummed like a very short segment of it, and I knew it was the Wii Shopping Channel song immediately. So she recorded like maybe 3 seconds of it tops, and it wasn't quite right, but I kind of recognized what she was probably going for, and I sang the entire thing, and she was like, "Oh my god, I gave you 2 seconds worth of content, you gave me the entire song." I'm like, well, it's a very well known song. Okay,
Oh hey,
things
it's
are
you.
moving on.
Oh hey.
We got a 11. We got a 12. We got a 5. And we got 21.
Why is this happening?
So, at the top of the turn order, well, why don't we go to Randall?
Go to Randall.
Randall,
We go to Randall.
because Randall's just seen danger.
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 Will Robinson?
Is that what he says? He says danger.
Although he's going being like, "Oh my god, there's a body!" But before he could like finish, the thing's already coming out of the water and being like all snappy.
Right. Okay. There's a body, but also snappy.
Yep.
That was laggy, which was great.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you could. I'm not sure if you could hear the. Right. Okay. So at the top of the turn order, we have Nugget. What is Nugget going to do?
Well, Nugget, here's the. Comes racing down to bite one of these snappy boys.
Okay.
Snappy boy.
Gonna go for an attack.
Snappy 21.
21 is a definite hito.
4 piercing damage, please.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Okie dokie. Well, we got one heckin' smacko there.
Heckin' smacko.
And these guys. Is there anything else that he would like to do, or sorry, they would like to do with their turn?
I couldn't move away now, could I? Without an opportunity attack.
There would be an opportunity attack, yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Nope, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Imagine, by the way, just being oh no, I suppose. We're thinking like your ranger class is the fancy, the
Revised.
the revised one.
Yeah.
Where you're supposed to like summon an animal. And in the official write-up, it doesn't really say you find an animal and then kind of attune with it and say, "Be my pal." But that's what we've done. Imagine you're just a bat or a bear or fucking whatever. You're just chilling out, doing stuff, and someone comes over to you and you're like, you get on so well. That you create this bond that now means that whenever you die, they can resurrect you.
It's a lot of pressure.
That is a friendship, right? Right, okay. Nugget has had Nugget's turn. I'm going to move on to this lady. She is going to make a...
You find a bear wearing the same shirt as you, and then you are friends. Oh my god.
Going to make a attack against Oro. What is Oro's armor class, please?
16, I think.
Okie dokie. This is a hit. Oro is grabbed The lady dives into the pool, and within seconds, she is upon you. She pulls herself through the water. You can see that she has absolutely no problem with moving fluidly, as if she was almost part water herself. She reaches up to you, grabs you by the side of the cheek, and then grabs your head and starts pulling you down into the water. She starts to kiss you, and you can feel that she's trying to suck the air out of your lungs as she pulls you back down. She does not have that much movement left, so she moves you just to the edge of the water. You take no points of damage, but it's pretty clear this is bad.
But I'm not at ease.
I am not at ease.
Quite clearly not good. And one of the giant crayfish gets a turn. Giant crayfish is gonna try and get Nugget into the water. The 21 to hit.
What? Sorry?
21 to hit. And an 8 against Nugget. What's Nugget's armor class?
13.
Okie dokie. One of those is a hit for a grand total of 2 points of damage. Crayfish launches itself as a sneak attack has been revealed. One pincer clasps Nugget's little wing.
Did you say 2?
Starts to, yes, 2 whole points of damage. Both you and Nugget are currently grappled. Nearly.
Blah. It would be my turn. I'm like looking desperately at all my stuff. Oro is still within 5 feet of me, correct? Right? She's not actually like in the water yet.
Correct. She's on the edge of the kind of the stone work that you can see here.
She's on the edge of glory.
Of drowning.
Yeah.
Drowning.
Still.
I know that I'm not strong enough to help, so I panic, reach over, and go, "Oh no, please don't fall in!" as I cast Enlarge on Oro.
And she becomes medium-sized.
If you're unwilling, you have to make a Constitution save if you would like. The size doubles in all dimensions. Your weight is multiplied by 8. You become a medium creature, and then you get a bunch of stuff on strength. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapons grow to match your size. While the weapons are enlarged, the attacks deal an additional D4. So basically, I made you big and heavy and was like, please don't let her pull you in.
Hell yeah.
And that's my turn. No one's within 5 feet of me, right?
No.
Boop.
Point to make about that is that now you're enlarged, you have advantage on those strength saves and strength checks, and escaping a grapple is a contested strength check. So she's just helped you out big time.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn apart from back away?
Okay.
In what way are you backing away? You would like in a oh shit, or like a gotta get in a good position to like blast stuff kind of way?
In a good position, because one of the things that I have been studying during our downtime is how to cast spells from a distance, even touch spells. So I can heal from 30 feet away if I would like.
Excellent.
Well, in fact, I'm going to stay there. That's it.
Okie dokie.
Those are big boys.
Crayfish numero dos gets all up in the business of Randall and makes 2 attacks. What's your armor class, Randall?
Oh, it's gone. Why is it gone?
What's gone?
Is it above 12?
I think so. I got 2
Shall I
dexterity.
click it?
It's just like done that thing where it removes it.
Oh, your armor class has just been deleted from your.
Yeah,
from your
it's
thing.
like literally been deleted from here.
It's 10 plus Dex plus Wisdom for monks, at least, right?
So it's
Dex and Wisdom.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, well, in which case only one of these attacks hits you. In so doing, it grapples you. You have a crayfish claw just biting down. Well, I suppose biting really isn't technically the word. It's not a mouth, but biting down into your leg, holding you in place. And it does, oh boy, it does 9 points of damage.
But that's my leg.
There's another gaping hole in Randall's leg.
I was like, is it the same leg? Of course it is.
Oro's turn.
I would like to try to not be in the grasp of the lake lady, please.
Okay. Make a advantage strength saving check.
20.
You easily kind of knock her aside. You actually underestimate your own strength, as you would imagine, because you're not usually this big. And being this enlarged is maybe an odd sensation for you, but you just kind of easily bat her aside. She reels for a second, and you see that she's now standing up as if she was walking on top of the water. You see that her legs kind of meld into the liquid. She's now directly in front of you, and she looks mad. If you have any bonus actions, now is the time.
Nimble escape.
Excellent. Yeah.
Disengage or hide. So I want to move the fuck back away from here.
Okay.
Back it up.
Back it up.
Okay. So you managed to escape with absolutely no attack of opportunities against you, and you've moved away.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any flavor you want to add to your escape?
She just does that.
See you later, fucko! All right. Crayfish number 3.
What do you mean? The crayfish aren't called anything? What are their names? Steve? Brian? Luigi?
Alan!
Yeah, that's all 3 of their names. And it makes a bunch of attacks against Randall, but fails all of them. Lobster claws snapping around you, or crayfish claws snapping around you. Pincers everywhere. But unfortunately, you're nimble enough to avoid their attacks or to get in their way with your quarterstaff or whatever it is you're using. It is now your turn. You are grappled.
I'm grappled. Wait, I can still attack the thing that grappled me.
Yes.
Right? Which one's grappled me?
The one directly in front of you, to the east, I suppose, to the right.
But I can't move away from it.
Crayfish and Crayfish. No, you cannot move.
Crayfish and Crayfish.
Well, I'm just going to whack it then. I'll whack it real good.
Whack it real good.
Oh, wait, do you get disadvantage for whacking it real good?
Wham, wham, wham,
No,
wham,
okay.
wham, wham. Maybe, I don't know.
No, too late. You didn't say anything.
I should probably
So it
know
works.
these. I should know the rules of D&D a bit better than I do,
I
considering
feel
how
like,
much
I
DM
feel like
for
you
it.
have disadvantage if something's grappling you.
Grappled
Yeah,
creature's
your
speed
attacks-
becomes 0. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Also ends if it removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler. It says nothing about you having disadvantage.
Okay. Then
It's restrained, I think. That
Cool. But then 20. And then I'm going to spend a key point and I'm going to do 2 extra whack-whacks. Extra whack-whack.
Crayfish, not so crayfish, batshit
Extra
crayfish.
whack-whack 2.
that should crayfish.
Ooh, dim attacks.
Oh my god. Put,
Wait.
put these into damage numbers.
Before you... Oh, they all hit. Okay.
Yes. No. 2 of them are. The middle one isn't.
Can I use my 1d6 at this point? Because that was the question I was
Yes,
about to
at
ask,
no
and
point
then-
at no point have we ever said that you cannot use those as damage. So yes, you can add your 1d6 as damage.
Oh, okay. That's not even what I was asking. Sure.
Oh,
I mean, why the fuck not? We can add 1d6 to
Yeah.
anything. At no point did I say you couldn't use it for damage.
I just wanted to add it to that attack. But
I mean,
fine.
you do that. You could do that instead.
Nope. I'll just wait
All right, give me a total.
8 and 5.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Did
that-
only 2 hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it was.
I mean, you've done a significant amount of damage to this crayfish to the point where, for flavor, it's going to release you from its grip. Even though there's nothing technically in the rules that say taking a certain amount of damage releases a grapple. I'm going to say in this instance that it definitely has. This crayfish has released the grasp on your leg. You can see it gushing with blood as you do so, but you have mangled this crayfish. It is looking pretty damn gross. Not that crayfish are the most beautiful animals in the first place, to be honest. They've got some redeeming qualities. Their pincers are pretty great. They've got some
They
nice
generally live underwater, so you don't see them.
is there anything else you would like
Crabs
to do
and
with your turn?
crayfish are just the spiders of the water. That's all they are.
Kind of. See, I kind of want to move away, but I've only hit one of them, which is a problem. Nah, I'll stay here. I'll take
Okay,
it.
Nugget.
I'll take it like a Randall.
Take it like a Randall.
Take it like a Randall.
Nugget has been grappled.
I would like Nugget to be ungrappled.
Okay. Nugget needs to make a strength check.
22.
Nugget bursts free.
Caca.
Caca! Does not take any damage from releasing itself from the serrated grip of the crayfish. But as it does so, it turns to you. It turns to you. They turn to you.
All of them simultaneously. Beast, what the fuck?
With concern for your well-being, because the last thing it saw was you being weirdly made out with, but it sees that you're okay, and it returns its malicious glare back at this crayfish. Is there anything else you'd like to do with Nugget?
I'd like to move the nugs away.
Okay, and
They'd
so
like to move it.
Nugs gets an attack of opportunity against Nugs. It's a crit.
Oh wait, I thought I wouldn't have to get that if I had already escaped the grapple.
No, so you're still within his zone of control.
But I can't attack anymore because I got out of the grab.
No, you could. Oh yes. You can't. You can't do an attack because it takes your action.
Right.
It takes your action to free yourself.
So
I undo the move.
So I could have not strength saved. So I could have not strength saved
and
attacked instead.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can do that if you like. I mean,
I probably
as DMs go, pretty flexible. I mean, I did get a crit, so I'm quite upset. But go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'll just stay like that and just leave it for that turn. It's fine.
Well, so you want to have ungrappled?
Yeah, I'll just ungrapple and just stay there.
Okay. Right, well. Our Lady of the Water walks up to Randall.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You can see now that the shape of her legs has stopped being individual meat sticks, started to be one kind of just liquid form from the waist down. It was really important to me to not describe the feet. So once again, she grabs at you in an attempt to give you the good old fashioned kiss her drowning.
Kiss of anti.
16 against AC, which I believe hits.
Except what I forgot to say, but it totally still counts, is if I make an unarmed strike as part of an attack action on your turn and you are holding a Kenzai weapon, which I am, I gain +2 bonus AC from the start of my next turn.
Shit, so she doesn't hit.
So 17.
She's just sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she comes up to you and she's just like, you can see that her face was previously, relatively demure and relaxed and friendly, and she has just got malice in her eyes. You can see now that you're up close that her skin, though previously it seems kind of like nice pearly white, is actually a sunken, dried kind of this disgusting, fleshy. She looks like a corpse.
Soon she'll be one.
Soon she'll be one. Oh my god. No, she looks just It's like there was something about her that she was putting on some kind of mask, as it were. And she swipes at you, trying to grab your arm or your leg or the back of your head or something, and to pull you into the water, but she misses, unfortunately, for me. And in so doing, you are free to continue being mostly accosted by crayfish.
Yep. That's my future.
That's your future. Crayfish number 1 coming back in with an attack against our Nuggety Nugget with a 17 against AC, which I'm pretty sure is a hit. And 1 point of damage. 1 whole point of damage. I'm rolling really well. I did roll a 9 on that rattle. I suppose I can take that. But it also means that. Oh no! Wait, I missed it. I missed an attack. Okay, the other one misses. That Nugget is back to being grappled. Back to grapple state. Neurally.
So you said her face looks like it's like a corpse. Does she seem to be undead? Or is that more just like a way of describing how gross her skin is?
Her skin is very gross. In order to determine if she was undead or not, you would need to either use some magic or do some kind of
Just ask.
nature, medicine, arcana check.
That's fair. How bad does Randall look? Yeah. By the way, are you undead, ma'am? How bad does Randall look right now?
How bad does Randall look?
He's got like a crayfish like grabbed onto his legs, and then it's just like.
How many hit points you missing?
I'm like half. Fine.
Oh my god, no metagaming.
Can you not see the health bar?
Oh, I can see it. Sorry, it's like the same color green as the background, so I didn't actually see it when I first looked. My bad.
Also, there's so many things around me that it's difficult to discern what's around.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. You're a bit surrounded there. I'm just gonna stand back and pop. How many hit points do we even have right now? I only have 17. I'm just gonna do a level 1 cure wounds. 6 big points back to you from where I'm at.
And so to describe how your spell takes effect.
Yes. So, where's my wand? Oh no, it's up there. She pulls out her wand. Well, it's already in her hand. But then this is like the first time she's done it to someone because this is kind of like new. And so she's kind of like being really like deliberate with her movements as she's starting the spell. And then as she reaches her hand out, she puts the wand like on the back of her hand, and this like silvery, like almost like smoke comes like trailing out of it, and it just kind of like washes over the back of you like smoke hitting a wall. It fans out, and that's how
that was fucking dope as shit. God damn,
Thank
that's
you.
fucking cool. In so doing,
yeah.
You feel the wound on your leg closing.
And I'm watching and I'm like, oh, it worked.
Sick. Fucking yes.
Yes. And I'm also going to, I think at that point, I'm just going to take like one more step back.
Okay, cool.
I clicked on the wrong thing. I did not mean to jump into the water just then. I like accidentally clicked off of Roll20.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there we go. And then it just like dropped me.
All right.
That's it.
We're going back to crayfish. Crayfish. Gonna get Randall's, gonna get him and bring him to the water.
If you could do no damage, that'd be amazing.
He hit you, and therefore you're grappled. He's gonna
Was
do
it over 17?
extra. It was 18 exactly. He's gonna do another 9 points of damage.
You're rolling so poorly today.
I mean, I'm either rolling. Nugget still has almost full health. When you hit the exact same number of times you have. Okay. Once again, just chitinous shards dug into your skin. Randall's having a bad time. Randall's dealing. He's dealing as much damage as he's taken. Almost. and he's looking bad. He's looking bad. He looks like he's trying to pull you into the water now. But he's not quite managed it yet. Oro.
Which crayfish is looking bad?
The one. Wait, let me just.
The one that's a monk in the middle.
The one that. The one that Randall just beat the shit out of.
Which one was that?
This one.
This boy.
Can I hit that crayfish boy from where I am?
With what attack?
With a bow and arrow.
Yes.
Okay. Is he looking really, really bad, or just sort of bad?
He's looking real bad.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with my bow and arrow then, please.
Okay.
Oh
boy! Roll that damage and roll it good.
Roll that beautiful bean damage.
Oh, girl! Additionally, wait, is it melee weapons that have extra damage when you're enlarged? Is it only melee weapons?
It says your weapons grow with you. So I think it's additional D4 regardless.
Oh.
So it's like a normal
When
size
you damage a
bone.
creature with an attack or spell, and the creature's size is larger than yours, you can cause the attack or spell to deal extra damage to the creature. The extra damage equals your level. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short or a long rest. You can add that.
Would that be used
because
to-
technically
okay.
you're now a medium
Yeah.
and it is a large.
Okay.
So you could add that. However, I'm going to say you don't need to because you've already done a whopping 9 damage to a poor babby crayfish who's just trying to get a good meal. Who has taken a significant amount of damage from Randall already. Would you like to describe to me how this poor crayfish takes the arrow in the crayfish body?
Knees. Is there a rock nearby that I could do a cool like run jump up and?
Oh! Yeah, motherfucker! I mean, so all up to the kind of north above you here is rock formations and that kind of stuff. You could quite easily do a cool so in front of you is Randall, terrifying water lady.
Freeze frame.
And then on the other side,
dying.
you've got this crayfish, and then another crayfish here. And you've decided that you want to target the specific one. So in order to get a little bit of extra height, just to ensure that you definitely don't hit Randall, make the call to kind of get this extra height by jumping off of the wall or the rock formation just beside you. You do so and loose the arrow midair, piercing this giant crayfish straight down all the way through its body, in one end, out the other. You can hear a sploosh in the water as your arrow hits the surface and the crayfish falls into pieces.
Does it fall directly onto a barbecue?
It was the one that was grappling you as well.
Yes.
So it releases its grip. It was also the one that's done all the damage. It was the one that was rolling well. You have killed it. It is slain.
Fuck yeah.
Anything else that you want to do with your turn?
Maybe move like a little bit further back. Just one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right. Crayfish! Gonna cray some fish! He's decided that there are some tasty meals over here. You get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Randall. Yeah.
Yeah! Come on down, attack of opportunity! What armor class are we looking at here, Neurally?
Oh, they're attacking me?
Oh, yeah, it is.
It takes
Sorry.
9 damage.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
nice.
and wait,
Does it die before it gets to me?
It does not die to you before it gets to you.
Okay.
I can't use a bonus on a reaction, right?
No, you cannot.
My armor class is only a 12. If I see it coming to hit me, I'm a shield.
Okay, as it comes
17.
towards you, it looks like its pincers are about to clasp on your waist area. You see those pincers? You see they're covered in blood already. You know, you've seen the damage that they can do, and instinctively you bring up a shield. Do you want to describe how the shield looks?
So I had been standing there with like the wand behind my hand, and I was like, "Ooh, it worked!" And then I'm like, "Ugh!" And I it's like a slash across the air, and as the wand comes up, it's like there's a shimmer of light that follows it. So then when the thing tries to pinch me, it's like
Tink.
shimmers. Yeah.
Hits the shimmer. Tink. That's the sound you hear. Tink. That's what
Tink.
crayfish pincers on magic sounds like.
Tink.
Exactly that noise. You can hear the enunciated T as well. And you successfully avoid being pincered. It is now Randall's turn.
Well, I'm gonna rotate and hit
Upside down.
Yep.
Rotate 90 degrees.
And do a backflip.
I'm gonna attack you with my feet. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh.
Badam. Wham and slam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Those are 3 hits.
3 hits.
Mhm.
Pumping out the damage.
Oh.
12, 24.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wait,
Spicy.
crit. Aren't we supposed to be rolling stuff for crits?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
forgot.
I got a crit earlier.
I'm sorry.
We'll have to do it
Sorry.
on an encounter by encounter basis because it's unfair for us to give it to Randall if we didn't give it to Oro earlier.
Okay,
but
that's
That's fine. We can start it now.
But also, I've critted against you, so we should have done that for that as well. We'll try and remember for every encounter.
Okay, so not for this one then.
We should be doing it. I definitely
Okay.
want to be doing it, but we should be consistent for encounters.
I forgot.
I apologize for also forgetting. Look at Jenny.
I mean, we can just start now. It's fine.
Go on then. Roll a fucking D100.
Oh, okay. Well, now I have to bring it up. Boop.
36.
36. 1 second while it loads. 36.
Oh, defensive strike plus 4 AC for 1 round.
Oh, sweet. That means I got plus
and
6
the extra
AC.
damage die.
I've already done the extra damage die.
No. This gives you an extra damage die. Like another one.
Like another one?
Yeah.
On top of.
I don't know what my damage dice is. I think it's a 1d8. But just
I just do a handstand. I'm just like, check this out. Starts breakdancing.
Whoa, okay, dude. Don't worry, dude. Back
Whoa,
off.
sick,
Jeez,
bro.
dude,
I'll
right.
back off. Okay, wow. You have. I mean, describe to me the attacks that you are landing on this creature.
So none of them are like individually huge. There's just lots of them. So it's just like whap, bam, whap, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Well, you guys have just seen a very impressive flurry of blows that have just come out of Randall. He has just lain so much damage and so many separate instances of landing. Are you using your quarterstaff for all these? Partly quarterstaff, partly
yeah, like it's like
punches?
quarterstaff and like fists and
Some kind of crazy mixed martial arts shit that you've never seen before. It's incredible. And as you do so, you can see that the creature that he has beaten the shit out of is looking terrible after it. You can see that, now more than ever, the illusion of it being more than just some kind of water disgusting corpse is falling. As she once looked like a nice young lady, she now looks more and more like a sunken body. I used the word corpse too many times, so I wanted to stop mixing it up. I need my thesaurus. Let's crack it out.
Thesaurus time, everyone. We need a jingle.
It's thesaurus time.
Thesaurus
Da-
time.
da-
Thesaurus time.
Thesaurus time.
Thesaurus.
We learn words. Thesaurus time.
Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh no, what was
Thesaurus
part of
time.
You need like
Thesaurus
the
time.
more you know.
It's gonna be, yeah, you have to
Thesaurus time.
the jingle needs to be longer. So I can
Thesaurus?
actually...
It's hard to say quickly. Thesaurus time. Like, no.
Oh no.
Dinosaurs.
Synonyms.
And other
Synonyms.
things.
I was going with Spider-Man too.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We do
Ba-da-da.
need a thesaurus.
Uh,
Other words that are like that word.
Where the fuck is R in the alphabet, man? I've got
After
CO.
Q. Wait, R?
Yeah, I'm looking for synonyms of corpse.
Wouldn't that be under C?
Yeah, COR.
Yeah.
I've got the CO bit.
Oh, we were all like, "That's not how you look at it."
Oh, no wonder you're having such
No
a hard
wonder
time
it's
with
taking
this.
so
I
long.
thought you were trying to look up the
You've
synonyms.
clearly
by the
never
name.
used a thesaurus before.
It's just, you know so many
Oh,
words that we don't think you
there is-
normally have to
There are
use
just
a
so
thesaurus.
many CON words. That's the problem. Oh, here we go.
Don't bore us. Use the thesaurus. Oh, good one, Gentleman.
Nice.
Gentleman
Corpse.
sounds like the name of a horse.
Carcass. Good one,
Oh.
thesaurus. Thesaurus time.
Now you know.
For those of you who aren't aware, I am pretty bad at I try to keep my vocabulary flexible so that I don't end up using the same word over and over and over again, which means I spend a lot of my time being like, the fuck is the word I'm trying to think of? There are some seminal moments where that has occurred. And for Christmas, Jenny bought me a thesaurus, which has some of those words that I previously was caught on. One of them is bench.
Is that marked?
It is
Yeah,
marked.
marked
Not
and
only with a
highlighted.
bookmark, it's highlighted as well. And bureau and turret.
So if he ever gets rid of it, someone will go to that in a charity shop and be like, "Why is bench highlighted? Who's struggling with bench?"
Doesn't hear bench.
Bench. That's
Bench
what. I
what?
forgot the word for bench. Okay, Tika, don't judge me. Anyway.
Open the source, Google. Am I a joke to you?
Okay, excellent damage output from Randall there, kicking some serious ass.
And
Nugget.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Are you still doing stuff? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not getting an attack of opportunity because you've got some stupid bullshit monk wankery. Okay,
Nope.
brilliant.
Too stunned from my amazing flurry of blows.
that's perfectly fine. Okay, what's Nugget doing?
Nugget's biting this motherfucker.
Okay.
This is a 15.
Okie dokie, that's a big old hitto.
3.
3 piercing damage. You can see there's a big old chunk of chitin, the shell of the crayfish, that is torn asunder by Nugget's devastating 3 damage. Is there anything else that Nugget would like to do?
They caw loudly.
Caca!
That's it.
You can
Or
see
angrily.
that
You can tell it's
they
angry.
are currently juggling the fact that they are somewhat pinned down by a pincer that's tearing into the flesh of its wing, as they kind of still manage to get some. They're trading blows. We now get to our Lady of the Lake, who is not quite done. Okay. And makes an attack against Randall once more. 21 against AC, so that's definitely a hit.
Wait, no, because I had that
Yeah,
bonus
it's
extra AC.
Oh my fucking god.
Because I did have 17 before,
Uh-huh.
and then I got another +4.
+4.
Which only makes it 21.
So I still hit.
Yeah.
I
I realized that like partway through.
I was like, this is going well.
Excellent. Okay, well this time she knocks you dead to rights, and this time, rather than being like some attractive young lady is trying to give me the smoochins, this time it is just this horrible sunken droopy skin that is like rotting off the bone. That's just like right up in your business. You can kind of taste death on her mouth as she starts to suck the air out of you.
You.
And as she does so, she takes 2 steps, well, not 2 steps, a lot of steps backwards as she drags you back down towards the water. You are not in the water yet, but that's the direction where you're going in. I mean, she's mostly water, so she's dripping all over you.
That's not cool.
Yeah, you've got nasty, dead, dripping flesh all over you. Crayfish time! It's crayfish. It's crayfish time.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to take this crustacean and take my bread. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh my god! That is some, that is some Katie bullshit. That's some lyrical genius on the spot. 6 points of damage to Nugget, who is having the other pincer go at the nuggety flesh. This crayfish is looking for some tasty, tasty meal, and he's got a chunk of nugget. Nearly.
Eat.
You up.
Okay, how bad? Like, so Fish Lady already looks dead-ish. And I saw Randall just like beat the cognizance out of her. But like compared to how she started off, how woozy does she look? What can I tell but at a glance to tell me like
I just saw the chat, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Everyone's
you said
like-
that and I was like, he doesn't even realize what he just said.
I'm an innocent young man, okay? This is a Christian's dream.
Just use your thesaurus and find a different word for dripping and it'll be fine.
Sopping.
No,
Oh,
That's
no.
that's
definitely
worse.
not better.
Sopping wet.
No.
You're corrupted by sin.
Y'all corrupted.
Migu.
Hey,
Innocent
Goldfinch.
young man lies.
Hey there, Goldfinch. Sorry, no. sorry, Katie, I interrupted you. I apologize.
That's okay. Are we going by the like bloodied like concept in this, or
I like to use the bloodied concept. Yes, I will.
Does she seem bloodied?
No.
No. Okay.
She looks like. I mean, she was okay a minute ago, and then she took a real beating from Randall.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a significant beating, but not enough to make her
Severe
bloodied.
beating.
Severe beating.
And
Thesaurus time.
she's right after me. Okay. Oof. Okay.
We're thinking on the
might-
spot here.
Yeah,
6
this might be a
seconds
bad
left on Emily's
decision.
time.
Well, I'm just, like she knows her spells way better than I do. I'm gonna guiding bolt her. Hopefully hit. It's a 16 hit.
It does.
Okay. 19 radiant damage.
Holy tits! Would you like to describe to me how this guiding bolt strikes this creature?
So I've shielded, and the thing was trying to pinch at me, and I was like, and then I see her coming up and doing this kiss of death thing, and I'm just like,
Wait
absolutely
a
not.
You are casting a range. Is that a ranged attack?
Yeah.
You with someone at melee range next to you?
I'm casting it at her though. I thought it only matters. I thought you only have disadvantage if you're casting it at the person who
I'm
is
gonna
in melee with
need
you.
some Adam. I'm pretty sure it's anybody if someone's up in your face, no matter who you're casting it at range wise. But let's call Adam. Adam in chat.
The next section of the screen.
Adam
Adam time.
The Adam in chat.
We need a jingle for Adam. If someone is within 5, it imposes disadvantage. On whom? On everyone? Or just the person who's within 5 feet?
We need an Adam in aisle 7.
Oh, look at that. Look at the cool shades on that heart.
It works.
Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. Okay, so I think that is everybody, not just the person next to you. So I apologize. Please
That's okay.
re-roll and then continue with your awesome description if you hit. I'm thinking. I love the Katie description, so I've got my fingers crossed that you hit.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I have though. Wait. I've got my favored by the gods thing.
Okay.
Or whatever it's called.
What's that about?
So it says when I miss with an attack
listen.
roll or a saving throw, I can roll 2d4 and add it to that.
Ooh,
And I'm
is that a
hoping
one a day thing?
15. It is a 1 a day thing. So I'm hoping that with full stuff, that matters. So I start to cast a spell, and like in my panic, I can see it kind of going wide, and I'm just like, oh no, please help.
Please.
And of course, it's only an 11, so it's probably not going to hit.
Unfortunately, the guiding bolt sears past, and you can see that she kind of. It's a very near miss. You can see that she kind of sees this hissing bolt of light going towards her, and she ducks and dives. And it's kind of the part of the fact that she's, almost fluid, makes it easier for her to avoid. Unfortunately, you miss.
That's why I rolled so well in the damage, because Roll20 was like, we're not giving this one to you. Like, it's 46
maximum damage.
Yeah, like it's 46, and I rolled a 6, a 6, a 5, and a 2, and I was like, this is never gonna happen again. And then it's like, oh, except you have disadvantage, so now you're not gonna hit.
Randall's about to be in deep water. You're right. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No, that's it. I was gonna try to give Oro advantage, but
Oro!
I got nothing.
Oh no.
Oro!
I would like to
Lobster.
cast Hunter's Mark on. Oh, I don't need to click it. I forget I don't need to click it. On Milady. And hit her with a short bow.
Perfect emoji for that.
I have an emoji. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Milady.
Okay, so you cast Hunter's Mark on her, and then
Ah, shit.
we get a. Does that has extra damage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, once again, now she is more alert to the dangers that you and Neroli are posing her. She has managed to avoid your attack. The arrow shoots right past her once again. A near miss. Any movements you want to make?
Might be a little bit more forward.
Okie dokie. Crayfish, baby crayfish, makes an attack against Neroli. Critically hits against her honey.
Wait, did you just roll a crit
I did roll a crit against you, yes.
against me?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, Katie.
I don't think we should do the roll table.
Would you like to roll
We
a
weren't doing
D100
this
for me,
in
please? Katie.
Okay.
I don't think it counts if you do it. I think it only counts if you do it.
91, which I think is really good. No, it's really good on a crit. Damn it. That's going to be really
91.
bad.
1d10 bleeding damage per round. Stunned for 1 round. And triple damage.
Probably unconscious then, because I have 17 hit points.
So if we're reading that correctly, would that be that I roll the normal damage and then we triple it? Because it says triple damage.
Yeah, I think so. Because with crits, you normally double the damage. So I think this is giving you like. So since we roll twice, you would get to like. Wait, shit.
So am I rolling 3 dice for this? This is triple damage. I think it would be unfair to roll the normal damage and then triple it. So let's just roll triple the damage.
Well, I think what it wants you to do is you get to normally when you crit, you double the dice and then you just get your modifier to add on to it. So if you're tripling the normal damage, I would think you would roll the normal damage, add the modifier, and then triple it. Is what I would think.
I mean, but at this level, triple damage could just straight up kill you, like permadeath.
Maybe.
Do not fear. Okay, so you take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
You are stunned next round, assuming that you're not unconscious, and
Unconscious.
you are now bleeding for 1d10 damage per round. Okay, so
For how many rounds?
that's going to be on your turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as amazing as this critical table is, there are things in here that need a bit of explanation.
What it is that like when you critically succeed, if you roll a low number, it's not that great, but if you roll a high number, it's really good.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
opposite of a fumble, if you roll.
Oh no, I mean the minutia of the rulings of when does the damage tick and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, I like it a lot. So unfortunately, that's a shit ton of damage, but fortunately, she's not unconscious.
Yeah.
Randall, you are being heavily made out with by a corpse water lady who is just all moist up in you. All over you moist. Just
It
so
got
moist.
even worse.
Can I hit that?
Your robes are just
Can I hit that?
drenched.
I wanna
Can I hit
I want to hit that with my quarterstaff.
You can hit that with your quarterstaff. Yes.
Is that how monks do it? They hit it with the quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
I hit you with my quarterstaff.
Listen, Kawaifu,
Uh-oh.
that
Miss.
is slander. Hashtag not all bards.
you misunderstand that Katie is a she's the resident bard. She's barred to the bone, as they say. And any negative thing is so moist.
I can't believe you redeemed points for me to say that. I can't believe
You miss, unfortunately, in the intense makeout session, and just how fucking disgusting it is, just how repulsed it is. In fact, as you're having the air sucked from your mouth, you kind of heave as well a little bit, which just makes the whole situation way worse.
Am I actually grappled?
You are grappled, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm also going to do more whack whacks.
Okay.
I can do. Nope, that's not the button.
That's the wrong.
That's
kind
the
of
damage.
weapon.
That's the wrong whack whacks. It's this whack whack. That one and that one.
Okay, those both hit.
Ooh.
Whap. 7.
Okay. Okay. She's officially bloodied.
Oofed.
Yeah.
But in this battle, Randall's gonna have a new girlfriend. I don't think anyone here ships that. I'll be honest. I don't think anyone else is as keen about this as I am. But in any case, that's the entirety of your turn.
Yeah, because I'm grappled, so I can't move
Okay.
away.
Nugget, our nuggety boy, our nuggety
This-
person.
Randall is making friends.
How's
Yes.
this crayfish looking? Is he still looking mostly fine?
He's not quite bloodied. Unfortunately, Nugget's damage output hasn't been amazing. They've been mostly trading.
I'm annoyed that I can't get out of the grasp and then not take an attack of opportunity. That doesn't make sense when you're a bat. If I would have gotten out of there as a bat, I would have been fine. I bit.
It's a baby bat.
I'm a bat. I don't care. I'm still a bat. I can still fly in the air. I have wings as arms.
Okay. So that's a miss, unfortunately. Anything else for Nugget?
Nope.
Nope.
But
Okay.
Nugget's taking all the damage that one of us would have to be taking.
That's
so-
true. That is true.
And
I have
Nugget is
to
expendable.
act. Did you say Nugget is expendable? You've
That's
just
what I
made
thought. I
an
was like,
enemy of literally everyone in the chat and everyone in the party, even me, Docs. And for that, I'm gonna drag you into the water.
You were going to drag me into the water anyway. Who are you kidding?
yeah, true.
So you are now in the water and using their ability. Boop, 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 boop. So okay. Oh my god. Okay, so the creature's hair, now as it kind of brings you into the water and starts to bring you under the surface, starts to stretch out and kind of flow as it would without the effect of gravity in the same sense. And starts to entangle itself around you, grasping you
Excellent.
tight. As it does so, you can feel it making cuts into your skin.
This is on Randall's bucket list.
And you take 10 points of damage.
Cool.
Next turn.
Well, I'm unconscious. Oop, that's plus 10. I have -2 hit points.
You can't go below 0, so you just have 0 hit points.
I have 0 hit points.
It's not looking good down there.
Randall's
As she hugs
final
Randall, you can hear sexy saxophone music in the background.
word. And just Randall going. I want -2.
Okay. We've now got crayfish time. It's crayfish. It's crayfish time. Crayfish misses once. Crayfish misses twice.
Thank God.
Oh no, wait, can only attack once because it's grappling. Well, I missed anyway. That's fine. So in the exchange unfortunately, the other just cannot get this. Nugget's just too hard to get. Nugget is managing, despite being pinned down, to evade the other pincer. Nurily!
So
At the beginning of your turn,
he-
please take 1, 2, 2. No, I'm kidding. It's on the lobster's turn. Crayfish's turn.
okay. I was like,
You're stunned.
I was stunned for the round, but isn't it now my turn? Because it went
See,
right
this is the
after
problem-
me.
This is the problem with the book. So with the chart. Okay, let's read it again. Stunned 1 round. I would assume that it's from then a full round to when it stunned you.
Yeah, and I went right before it, so now it's my turn again. So that's a full round, right? Because
It's
it
not
wouldn't
been
be
a-
till
it's
the
not been a
end of
full-
my turn.
Well,
Well, can you not look up the stun condition?
Well, this is
It's a
the
normal
from the
so
From the
it would
thing.
it would be from when it attacked you, stun, stun, until its turn again, because otherwise it wouldn't be a full round.
Oh, okay. So some abilities say until the end of your next turn, and some
Yes, that's the
some
problem.
still.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and since this says for a round, I would assume it would end when the round ends.
I
If
don't
the
think
last round ended.
rounds are a bit of a weird concept because the numbers don't really matter. It's just a way of determining who goes when.
Yeah, but okay. I would
Unless
think
we've
that if
got
they
an
wanted
Adam
you,
here, unless Adam's coming here.
yeah, I don't know. Time is
Time
a
is a
social
social
construct.
right? So my understanding of it would be that if I, Mr. Crayfish, stun you for a round, that's how all my friends know me, mister
Mhm.
Crayfish. If I was to stun you, you would remain stunned until it was my turn, so that you were stunned for a round. Otherwise, I have done literally nothing to you. There is no reason for me to have stunned. Like, nothing would have happened between then, apart from you being unable to do reactions. That would be the only disadvantage.
It would have been like more fortunate if I had gone after it, but I could be wrong. I guess I don't know. Farhan would read
Yeah.
to me as you are stunned until the top of the creature's turn. Okay, then I don't get a turn. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm just gonna go unconscious when it attacks me again.
Oh, well, you take 10 damage from bleeding.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good. Well, it says a D10 damage, right?
So when you take 10 damage
yes.
from bleeding.
Oro's turn.
Everyone's dying around her. Good. Excellent news. How's the crayfish looking on Nurly?
Bad.
Really
Bad.
happy. It's doing such a good cray job.
I mean, it looks covered in blood, but apart from that, it's hard to tell whose is whose.
Zooms.
But was previously looking pretty bad.
Oh my god, just kill me already. Just end it. Just end all of it. Jesus
Well,
fucking
Maybe
Christ.
that'll happen. I'm drowning. Nuri's about to die to bleeding.
I jump in the water
TPK.
and drown myself.
How did like this turn into the TPK? Only, and not even because like we necessarily made like super bad choices. Just like we can't hit. We just like can't roll well
Exactly.
enough to actually function.
Exactly. It's been unfortunate. So that is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do your turn?
I want to go up to the crayfish and put my head
Into its
into
claw.
the crayfish. Attack
Okay.
me!
So you want to try and get its attention and get in its face.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take that. So it is now Crayfish's turn. He's going to roll his damage. He rolls. Wait, how long does it last for? Did it say?
I don't think it's said, did it?
It says per round. I'm going to take
Yeah.
that as 1 round because that seems ridiculous otherwise. It just says for the rest of your life you are permanently doing 1d10
I think
damage.
bleeding usually goes until you heal or something.
So you
but-
you take 4 points of bleeding damage.
Oh, okay. I'm still awake until he attacks me.
And on its turn, it makes an attack against Oro. Which it can only do with one of its pincers because one of them is taken up, and it misses. It rolls a 7. We roll around to Randall's turn.
Oh,
Please roll a death saving throw.
death save, baby. I'm dying.
Not looking
Death
good there, Mr.
save,
Randall.
Baby death
Not
save.
looking good. Nugget.
Same again from Nugget Boy. A 10.
That is a miss.
Oh man, this fight is really just enthralling. I love these misses. So excited. To miss again next time.
Okay, she continues making out with you. Doesn't do any additional damage. She's just enjoying it. Does his attacks against... Wait, is it this one? It's against Nugget.
Just
Oh my
keeps
god,
moving.
now they start rolling poorly. A 4 against Nugget's AC.
We'll be
Nerily,
here
you're up.
forever.
Okay, she didn't move any further away with Randall, right?
No.
Okay. And you said that the bleeding only lasts for the one round?
Yes.
Oh,
the-
it's not.
the
It's
bleeding
until
is
his
now
turn
off.
anyway.
Yeah. bleeding
So
is
if I
now
move
off.
here, I'm still within his 5 feet,
Yep.
and
no
I
attack
am
of
30
opportunity.
feet away from Randall.
Mhm.
And so with my, like, I am on death's door, got my 1 hit point left, and I'm just like, oh no, please help him. And I'm going to cast a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Big old heckin' helo.
For 9, because I rolled almost as possibly terribly as I could on that second
So that
one.
brings you to 9 health points.
Wait.
Blah, 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 indeed. So she has now released your grapple. And she has kind of, it looks like she's just admiring the death in front of her. And she sees you kind of like reanimate somewhat. Nerily has spent her healing energy and her turn, bringing you back to life, as it were, or consciousness at very least. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Nerily?
Nah.
Yeah.
I think,
Nah.
let's see here. I spend 1 sorcery point to, okay, so that was only 1 sorcery point. Yeah, no, I don't want to go anywhere.
Okie dokie.
Because that sounds like a terrible idea. So I'm just going to stay right there.
Oro, you have successfully managed to distract Crayfish.
Great. Let's try again.
Okie dokie. Oh, babe.
I have an inspiration point, but I don't want to do it to just attack and then 5 points of damage or some bullshit.
Well, you get an additional
I'm just
D4
playing
'cause you're
Susan.
still... I'm just playing Susan. Go get Susan's
I just want to be
character.
Susan again. Remember being Susan.
Yeah. Remember hitting for like 50 damage a turn?
I hate this. It's bullshit.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, the Hunter's Mark was on there.
So, thought, I have a point of inspiration.
Mhm.
And as I'm like running by, and I know that I only survived because Oro stepped in and like got its attention,
Mm-hmm.
could I just like, oh, please help her and spend my inspiration to give her advantage?
Yes, you can.
You could see Oro's like stamping on the ground, like.
Die, Crayfish, die! You can give her your inspiration as advantage
Okay.
as you skirt away and is like, oh my god, thank you.
Yeah, because I'm like, I have like resigned to the fact that like I'm probably not going to be awake much longer, and so I'm just like, you live, please kill it.
Kill it. Roll your attack again, Jenny.
Oh god.
Yes!
Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. There is a god. And it's Nerily giving me inspiration.
It's really
It's looking pretty bad.
5.
plus a D4, plus a D4.
Let's do 4.
6.
It's because it's a D4 from me. No.
It only needed 6 points of damage. So I can understand why you're upset because it was a roll. You rolled a 1, but that's all it needed. That's all. It's dead. You killed it.
Oro's still frustrated. She knows it hasn't gone that well, and then.
So the D4 made the difference.
Yeah, it
Okay.
literally did. It
Yeah.
literally it had 1 health left otherwise. Oh my god. Okay.
Oro sighs loudly.
Try to describe to me how you managed to kill this crayfish finally.
Stabs a dagger in its eye. It's tiny beady eye.
Stupid blood-coated beady eye. Oh, you slip it into its socket and it just kind of falls to the ground. Anything else for your turn before we move on to Randall?
Moving forward.
Okay, you make your move. Randall, you blacked out for a second there. And
everything was nice and peaceful.
I miss it.
Quiet.
You're back with us. It's not looking good, but you're back with us.
Yeah. Can I leave?
Yes?
Then I'm gonna swing at a bitch and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay. She's not grappling you. Like I said, she's kind of let you go.
Good.
I'm going to say that probably misses, yeah. Low-level characters.
About 15.
That hits, yes.
Okay, just take 6 points damage. And then I'm
She is looking
right.
bad. She's looking very bad. I mean, not as bad as Neurally, but she's looking bad. Okay, make your movement.
A stiff breeze would kill Neurally at this particular juncture.
Okay, so you're gonna have to pull yourself up onto the side. Now, Neurally, always looking good, Queen. Okay, Nugget. Nugget has successfully kept this one crayfish occupied the entire fight. Nugget's like the tank, you know, where they don't always contribute a huge amount of damage, but they just stand there like, fight me! Fight me!
Look at my wings!
You missed. Or Nugget missed. We're going back to Lady of the Lake over
I should
here.
have gone further away.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't go further away.
I have so much movement as well. I could have just run to the other side of the universe.
She brings herself to the surface of the water and she looks directly at the back of Randall's head, who's apparently turned around and just kind of let him be.
Pretending that problem doesn't exist.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. You save. You hear her say, "Come here to me." Except it's more of a "Come here to me." And you can feel a tug at your consciousness, just a slight one, but you're like, "No, no more kisses."
We're through.
And I'm leaving you. And with that, she moves closer to the surface to the edge of the water. But she has nothing else. Crayfish time! It's crayfish time! Oh, crayfish is gonna make a attack against Nugget, and Nugget's gonna take a small amount of damage, probably because I've been rolling really bad with this guy. Oh, rolled the number wrong. 6 points of clicky clacky pincer damage against Nugget. Chompy chomp chomp. Neurally, he's playing hard to get.
Okay. I'm going to do... What is the range on this? Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a chill touch against the lady.
Oh, girl.
But I'm going to miss hard because that's a 7. Just kidding. It was going to be good. I tried to cast a spell and it just didn't even work. And I don't know why. And I think it's probably because I'm really tired or something.
It might be something to do with the fact that you have how many pits? 1 hit point
One hit
remaining.
One hit point. And
It's not
on that
looking
note,
good.
no. And on that note, I'm definitely going to move a little bit further away.
That feels like a good
and
safe thing to do.
Yeah. Just going to kind of like go like back here. Wait, I need to see how far away from him I am. Yeah, right there.
I would like to give Tom a d6. Okay, that's the end of your turn. We are back to Oro.
Okay, how's the bad boys looking? Who's looking worse?
They are both looking pretty terrible.
I would like to.
You do have your hunter's mark on the lady though.
Yeah, I'd like to bow her then, please.
Okie doke.
Or just
What is it with these 8?
just
You really consistently
be near
rolled
it.
poorly. You know what we need to do? We need to give you some physical dice that you can actually roll.
And then you can't see, and you can say whatever numbers you
20.
want.
Unfortunately, Oro's having a really hard time and fails to hit. The arrow sinks into the water once again. It's not like, she's missing by a long shot. It's just that everything is getting super close. Or when, for example, you're fighting the crayfish, you're landing blows, but the blows are kind of hitting solid chitin and it's bouncing off. It's unfortunate that that is once again the case here. Randall. One day I'll get her early Jenny. One day. I don't believe it, Goldfinch. I don't believe it.
Prove me wrong, Goldfinch. Prove me wrong.
What's Randall doing?
I'm gonna hit the crayfish. I'm actually gonna hit it. Maybe even twice.
Yep.
A pow. Pow.
That is death's door
Pow.
for this guy. He's not quite dead, but he's a sneeze away. You can see that this thing is limping. I sneeze.
Bonus action, sneeze.
And here you are, Randall, beating up another crayfish. Hashtag just Randall things.
Just random things.
Nugget. Is Nugget going to be the sneeze?
Nugget's gonna sneeze. Can Batman sneeze?
Just like a waft
There
of the wings. Right?
video of that? Oh yeah.
We all know that crayfish are the natural enemy of the bat.
Oh my god, they ate
What the fuck is with these eights?
Okay. Nugget's gonna roll the 1d6 just to see.
Yes.
If it fucking.
Oh my god!
Did we do
The
it?
damage hit. We hit. It is enough! Crayfish is dead. Crayfish is dead. Crayfish is dead. Crayfish is dead.
I thought you said it's alive, like it survived, and I was like, no!
It is dead. The crayfish is dead. Having seen the frustration and sharing a connection as it does, as Nugget does with Oro, the same frustration is coursing through Nugget as it lands. Its mouth just bites down on the head of the crayfish and just rips it off.
Ding dong, the crayfish dead.
Crayfish be dead. Crayfish be big dead.
Nugget realizes he can fucking fly, so he leaves.
Yep. Where would you like Nugget to go?
Just back to me, please. Just back here.
Okie dokie. Now we get in Lady the Lake. Once again, not looking hot, but pretty fucking livid about you guys, not staying dead when she drowns you. Like, what the fuck is that about? She drowned you. She drowned you. Stay dead. She's gonna make one more passing attempt at our boy Randall. Come here to me. She goes once more. Let's relive our love, the moment we shared. She shouts at you.
No, fuck off.
I don't mean she was saying she wasn't using the spell. She was just attacking you. But she rolls a 14 versus your 17.
Yeah. No, fuck off.
So she misses. Neurally, one combatant remains.
I'm torn between using a guiding bolt and a cantrip, but it's also my last spell slot, and I feel like I'm gonna need to save that. So I'm gonna try Chill Touch again. Okay. So let's reach out with the wand, and it looks like I trace something in the air, and it's like the outline of a hand that forms into like a little silvery skeleton hand. And critical.
Oh, we got a critical hit
on a cantrip.
Hand
So
goes.
glad that I did that for a cantrip. That's so great.
Could have been guiding bolt, but no, here we are.
I still, and then
Oh
I
my
rolled.
god, okay.
Okay, so 12 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And do you want me to roll my 100? Listen, I never get to do this. Can I?
Do it.
Is she already dead? She's already dead, is she?
Unfortunately,
What? Is she resistant to necrotic damage?
she is immune to necrotic damage.
Okay,
Roll
so
the-
of course. The reason why I tried this, now tell me if this still works. Because
Okay.
oops, I didn't mean to roll it again.
Because Chill Touch has a thing against undead, doesn't it?
Yeah, on a hit, the target takes a necrotic damage, blah, blah, blah. Until then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, that definitely
So
happens. Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely happens. Yeah,
So that was why I chose that one instead of
Okay.
Radiant, which I probably should have gone with. But
yeah.
what if my crit gets like stuns her or something?
Roll
Does
it.
I-
Roll
okay.
it.
Like, please, for the love of God. Since she didn't actually
Once
take
if
any
your
damage.
crit changes the
54.
damage type.
54.
Once if it changes the damage type.
Disorientated. DC 13 con save or stunned for 1 round and an extra damage die.
Well, the damage doesn't matter.
All is con save. She fails by 1. She fails by 1. The kind of like the hand that you cast at her kind of grips her by the throat and it holds her in place, and she's as she's just made this attempt to try and make out with Randall once again.
No means no.
No, he's no. She is stunned for at least a round. What's a good thing for that? Bonk. Stunned.
No.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Actually, I'm gonna move 5 feet forward.
Okay.
Behind
Oro.
Nugget.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Time.
Can I move here to stab her?
Yes, you can.
Stabby stabs. A 10.
That is a miss.
Can I cry?
You can cry.
Wait,
crying,
if
crying
she's-
is a
Rolls
reaction.
If she's stunned, do you not have advantage on attacks?
Oh, maybe you do. Who knows? Adam would know.
I literally just read this, but I don't remember.
Stunned creatures incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly. Automatically fails strength. Attack rolls against have advantage.
You don't need to
Roll
cry yet.
again. Every time Aura rolls advantage, she makes something shit go good. Okay, 8 points of damage.
8 damage.
How do you want to do this, Jenny?
Well-
In critical role terminology, that means it's dead.
Well, Oro is just about to cry because she's just about to lose her wits end. She's gonna stab the lady in the eye as well, just because that's her. Like, I've had it. This is it.
Okay. So you managed to make this final slash. You know, you kind of make a passing swipe just to kind of as you're closing the gap between you and her. You make some swipes and you kind of test the distance, as it were. And you get close enough to finally make a jab directly for her face. As you do so, you feel the kind of the hilt of your blade gets stuck as it dives directly into her skull. As you feel it kind of hit something solid. As you release your dagger, you see the water form just fall into the reservoir. On the end of your dagger is this kind of skull now that has just been torn out of the being. And it is apparent to Randall that one of the 2 skeletons that he saw originally was missing one of those skulls.
Weird.
It is dead.
I fall to my knees, breathing really hard.
And now we sleep.
Alas, poor Yorick.
The eye stab is kind of a trademark now, right?
Mm, for sure.
It's like a dab into an eye stab. Dab and stab.
Stab, I stab.
Don't forget her dib. She has her dib.
Oh, it's a
Dib,
dib.
dab, I stab.
dib, dab, eye stab.
Dib, dab, I stab. Dib, dab, I stab.
You have successfully cleared the area of any hostile creatures as far as you are aware. It is over. The song that was on the air is now gone. The water's now only a trickle from the eddies that run into it. Still, you can see the glint of the sunlight off of the ring in the water.
Important question: is the cake still there?
The cake is no longer there, unfortunately.
Oh,
It was a water cake.
can't believe you did this to us.
Do you remember when it was like a big thing for people to make those like weird clear Jello cakes, and they would like make it in the mold, and then they would use the like Jello dye with the special tools to like make designs in it. And then you'd flip it over, and on the top it would look like a flower. It's like that was her water cake, definitely.
What a bitch.
Can we
What a
just
bitch.
look at who just followed? Just their name. In
I
chat.
did Big Schlong, Big Money.
What a great name! Perfect name. Thank you for the follow.
Big money.
Well done.
We expect big donos for Ginny.
Right?
That's all I'm
You can't
saying.
have a name like that.
If you've got that big of a penis,
Then you
You
must
mean,
have.
sorry,
a
if
name.
you've
make a
got
lot
that
of
much money, depends on your profession, I guess.
The cake was a
okay,
lie.
So, how are we feeling post battle, guys? Give us a damage report.
Oh, I fell to my knees in the ground, like holding my stomach where I'm like bleeding everywhere and like fishing through a bag for like a bandage.
Randall's just like still coughing up water and just like trying to not be drowning
It's
anymore.
been a rough ride.
Mhm.
Well, Oro didn't take any damage that fight, but she's exhausted from watching all this shit go down and miss every fucking time.
So Oro is frustrated.
Yeah.
What is it that she's most frustrated about? Just simply
That maybe in a previous life that she was able to hit really well and be the tank, and now she just existed around it.
So does she feel like maybe she was unable to help her friends because they took a shit ton of damage and she was mostly okay. Okay. How's Nugget?
Probably just lying on his back. Just
Okay. Well, the sun still kind of beats down on you through the canopy.
Is the ring still in the water?
The ring is still in the water.
Do we want to get it?
Maybe we should take a breather first.
Yeah, definitely.
Short rest. Then maybe ring.
I'll be awake. I'll be on guard. Don't worry, guys. I'll miss the attacks of whoever arrives.
No, short rest is the like, we're going to chill here for like an hour or so and like spend our hit dice to get our HP back. We don't have to go to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If everyone's cool with that, I'm definitely bandaging myself.
Nugget's taking a smoke break. Nugget's took up smoking, so it wasn't.
Okay. Roll your hit die if you wish.
Does Nugget have a hit die?
Nugget should have
No.
hit die, yeah.
There's no hit die in there.
It should say something like 2d10 plus 2 or something.
I'll open
Wait,
up
why
the
does it
thing.
say my hit die is a 4? No way. It definitely should be a 6, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Mine also says it's a default, but I
Yeah.
don't think it is.
Well,
And
you
then
can
my
change that in
thing-
the settings.
Yeah, well, it says D6 in my settings. So
Just roll it in the
Yeah,
roll it
where's
in the
D8?
chat and just roll it in the chat and then put it in.
I'll
What have
add
you
2
done?
to each of those. No, I'm kidding.
Nugget looks at Aura a bit resentfully because she sees them taking any damage at all.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
No.
Okay, well, 11.
Nugget is very pleased that Oro is unharmed. Nugget kind of comes up to Oro, who see that Oro is visibly frustrated and kind of rests next to Oro, nursing their wounds, but in the comfort of Oro's presence.
Oh.
Roll 20, pulling some nonsense.
If you,
This is why we rolled so poorly. It's rolling everything as a D4.
That's
That's
it.
what's-
That's it.
if you change your hit dice to something else, then set it back to what it should be.
That fixed it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
What level are we?
3.
Oh, it says for each level you gain after third, your animal companion gains an additional hit die.
Right. Okay.
Increases its hit points accordingly. So does that mean I get one anyway? Or
You should have at least one.
right. Okay.
But now I need to remember which book giant bats are in. I'm going to
think that's
assume it's the
just-
monster manual.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
A goblin and a
Giant
human
bat.
partying together.
4d10 are the hit die. So it's
So D10s.
d10s are the hit die.
And I have 4 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember when Tom was so happy to kill them and hitting Nugget and being so jolly about how hard he was winning? He didn't even let them have the cake.
Fool was the one who was like, the cake is a lie. Oh my God, it's true.
A goblin and a human partying together, you don't see that every day. True.
Or a
True,
special.
true.
Oh,
Okay.
and I think enlarge only lasts for, let me look.
I mean, it's got to be like a minute or something, right?
Yeah, a minute. So Oro's like, choo, choo,
Or
choo.
returns.
Yeah, the Mario noise.
Yeah, you're back to normal Oro size, which makes Nugget feel a little bit more comfortable. But here you are, at the water's edge, at peace now. What
So
is
is
it you wanna
Randall-
do?
You said Randall is asking about the ring.
Yeah, I'm just like I can still see it now. Being like, we're gonna get it. I don't want to get back in that water.
Well, we've been here for a while and nothing else has come out, so I think she's probably what was happening to the people, and they're probably down there. And it seems to be peaceful now. And now we know we have to bring proof back that we solved things, so we should probably dig around down there for something.
Who's gonna
But
go
maybe-
get it? What do you mean, Randall? You're already in there. It was lovely, right?
No, it
You
was
really liked
horrible.
it. Oh.
And now Dox has a second character with a phobia. Last one was fire. Now it's water.
No, it's not a phobia. Everything's fine, right? Right?
Yeah, it's this specific pool.
But yes.
I had a bad experience with it.
Nugget, go. Flops on the top of the water.
Not it.
Okay, well, I'll do it. It's fine. I'll do it. It's fine. It'll be
I
fine.
can tie a rope to you so we can pull you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
Need it.
I take my leather jacket off. I don't want to get that way.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Okay.
Right. So you're tying a rope around Oro. How
Yeah.
long is this rope?
Thousands.
50 feet.
Okay, that's plenty. Oro, does Oro have much experience swimming?
Are there any circus activities that have swimming?
Diving into really shallow water.
But Oro's really little, so
I
even
paid
like a
big
bathtub.
money to watch that live.
There's those Dunkin' things, right?
The Dunkin' things exist, yeah. They're a thing.
Things.
Plus, the Dunkin' tank would be so big for Oro.
For tiny Oro, that's true. Yes, she's great at swimming.
I mean, like even taking a bath would be like kind of a pool for you, right? So like
True.
All right. Okay, so you do manage to dive into the water, and you find no trouble getting down to the depth where the ring is. As you get down there, you can see there are a number of items that you didn't notice before. The ring is on the finger of the body, and you can see that it's also the skeleton that does not have the head. The skull is not on it. But you can see also there is the second body directly next to it. And you can kind of see that it looks like it's almost been purposefully laid. It doesn't look like it was laid in a way that it fell that way naturally.
Yeah.
Should I not have said laid so many times?
No, it was Nathan Dox's. Does it make a tiny pop sound when she dives in and just blip?
But so you do find some other items there. You found you see that the other skeleton that remains there. You can see some kind of tattered clothing that remains upon the bones, and there is a belt tied around it with a pouch on it. The pouch next to it has a small dagger. The dagger looks very finely made, although you are just very shortly, so it's hard for you to get a good look at it. So there is a pouch, the dagger, and the ring.
I would like all of them. Grab them all.
Yeah, you find no problem. Wrenching the finger from the rest of the hand to get the ring, and then the dagger and the pouch.
The ring says, subscribe for free to your favourite streamer with Twitch Prime.
I mean, if you do stay around and start collecting channel points, look at the channel points. Look at what they can do.
Oh, true.
There's a mysterious one. What's it do? Anyway, so you return to the surface, and in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, is a sopping wet Oro pulling herself out from the reservoir.
Excuse me, she's like a Little Mermaid when she gets out of the water. It's fine.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, sopping wet but beautiful.
You mean splish?
The hair flip
Splish.
back with like the water comes out of it. There's
Yeah, like the model slow-mo thing. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
What'd you find?
Oh, well, got the ring, obviously. And there was a pouch with like a dagger. So, I don't know, this looks kind of cool. This is a cool one. You know, I have a lot of daggers, so, I mean... I'm happily share the daggers, but...
The dagger looks finely made.
Like, nicer than my daggers.
Definitely nicer than your daggers. I mean, your daggers were used professionally.
Yeah.
So you've got... Yours are professional grade daggers.
Mm.
But this is, like...
Ultra professional.
Possibly magical.
Like a rich guy's dagger. Ooh, magic. What's in the pouch?
I don't know. Can I open the pouch?
The pouch has several gold coins in it and a couple of small gems. A rough estimate, you think of maybe about 30 gold pieces.
Handy.
It's about 30 gold pieces. Quick math. It has another nugget inside. Oh my god.
You just open it and inside you see Nugget's face and you turn around and Nugget's not there anymore.
What the fuck?
What? Nugget, get out of there!
Is this more of your circus stuff? Is there anything telling us who they were?
Did I see anything that was telling at all?
No.
One body looked like it was almost like put there like on purpose though, like it was laid there. Like it didn't just fall in type of thing.
Well, it kind of makes some sense with what that lady thing was trying to do.
Do I still have the skull on the end of that other dagger?
I mean, you tell me, would Oro have just been like, whoosh, got rid of it? Or I mean, I in my head, what you've done is you've gone, oh my god, okay. And then like, okay, let's have a rest. So you put the dagger down on the side, just leave it.
Down there.
I mean, you got plenty of daggers, so I figure putting it to the side for a second isn't a big deal.
Mm.
Can I look at the ring?
Hmm?
I want to take it and do like a... Are there any like marks on it? Yeah, like Arcana check. Like, does this feel magic?
Well, I mean, I've already kind of told you just from seeing it in the water, the aura that it gave off already gave you a pretty good idea that it's magical.
Oh.
In order to get a good idea of what you think it might do, you would need to spend a short rest examining it.
Put the ring on.
Yeah. I don't want to put it on yet.
Just put the ring on, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I turn into the stupid fish lady. I didn't realize that I could tell that it was magic before. I think I just thought that you were talking about like the glimmer of the sunlight. Or
I mean,
something.
that might have been something I told Randall.
Oh, okay.
Because Randall had a good perception score. So
He
maybe,
did have.
Maybe it's Randall.
Once I moved that leaf out of the way, I could see everything.
So if you would specifically like to make your own check, then feel free. But
Yeah, because
maybe Randall could interject and say,
Randall interject. I think that ring was magic, maybe? I don't know.
It seems special.
Like when I saw it under the water, it looked different.
Do you think this dagger looks magical too? Better than any other dagger I have.
It's possible.
feel free to roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Curly eyebrows.
I'm not very good at Arcana, actually, I realize. Hey, big 9. Oh, I'm gonna guidance myself first though. 11. So we both rolled an 11.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But our powers combined.
22.
So
works, right?
At a baseline, determining whether something is or isn't magical, as a magic user, isn't an especially difficult task. So you can tell that it looks like it would be something that is not magical, but something that is perhaps might class as. It looks very, very well made to the degree that it is.
+1 dagger.
It's a +1 dagger.
Whoa, I don't know what that means.
+1 engraved into the hand.
That must be an insignia of some kind.
It's. I mean, the blade itself is double-edged, and you can see that it has a kind of nice filigree down the side of it, engraved. You can also feel that the weight of the hilt and the handle is balanced especially well. And in the hands of someone who knows how to use a dagger, you think you could do some serious damage with it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it is magic inherently, but I think there was some magic in the making of it, and so it's just a little bit better than even a finely crafted mundane weapon.
Oh yeah. Take this, and then I put it in my dagger thing that I have. What am I calling
You're like bolero or whatever they're called.
What did I call that something?
Dagger vest.
Is it not a bolero? Bolster?
Holster is the word I'm trying to think of. Holster.
Oh, okay.
I have like 7.
Bandolier. I was thinking of a
vest.
stab vest.
Genius.
I just assumed that Oro had like a bandolier of daggers this whole time, but I like the idea of it being a vest with actual like. Yeah,
I've made
really
it
great.
armor. Now I've got so many of them now, basically.
So if you wanted to determine the properties of the ring, you would need a rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's round
Wow.
and silver.
Well, do we think that this is? I mean, it feels like this is probably what was happening to anyone who was traveling through. Can I look around and see if there are any like broken down carts or anything? Any sign of like somebody who would
give me an investigation check. You'll search the local area.
Did you say there was like a little house or something down the road?
Just off screen to the left here, there is a very small kind of outcrop of just a fallen brick wall or something that's been ruined for a long time.
How tall is it?
It's barely ground level, like it's kind of
I
just
see.
off the wall.
Okay.
It just shows you that there was something there once. It no longer is.
Gotcha. Oro, do you want to take a look around with me and see if we can find any trace of anything that could lead us to believe that this is what was happening to anyone who was coming through?
Oh. What should I do with this dagger with the skull left on it?
I guess the skull can be our proof that we killed the thing, whatever she was.
Smart. Put it in
That
my
way we
bag.
don't have to give these up because these seem nice.
With the dagger still in it, I put it in my bag.
Nice. I'm going to help you look because I'm terrible at investigating things. I'm just going to wander around.
Well, I
if that's okay.
mean, I'm pretty sure that's something that Natural Explorer would give Oro an advantage on.
Probably. All right, I'll just look separately then.
intelligence or wisdom checks related to your favorite terrain.
Yeah,
You're investigating the
investigation's
local
fun.
woods.
Investigation.
There you go. There's
that'll
my
be-
6. So
Well, you helping Oro would give her advantage,
There's my
Uh,
6, so
but she already has
Oh!
advantage.
oh wait, does it give her advantage or it doubles her proficiency bonus? So
Oh,
I
I
can give
see.
her
Yeah.
Okay.
I give her advantage and then she can double
Right.
her.
Okay. So she gets advantage and double
twice.
proficiency.
okay.
Yeah.
Boop.
Okay, and she doesn't have
Yeah,
proficiency
correct.
anyway. Okay, you find no signs of this area having any recent like foot traffic, or there are no obvious like carts or anything around here.
Can Nugget help me on investigation checks? If I'm
Nugget-
obviously looking for something, and then Nugget
Yes.
could be like,
Yeah, you could send off Nugget to do some investigation.
I don't know if that'll help at all. No, it won't. It definitely won't help. But I kind of wanted to just see if
just gonna
Nugget
do
could do
it.
it.
I mean, you could say, "Come on, Nugget, go on, find me some stuff."
Funny things.
See how it goes.
Does
Oh,
Nugget have
Jenny,
minus-
what is wrong with your rolls today, girl?
Does Nugget have -4 investigation?
He has a -4.
Yeah, it's -4. I don't know why it's -4.
He's got like no intelligence then. Or
Listen,
wisdom.
Nugget's a smart
So
lad.
well, Nugget's stats will be changed because you changed from default because you have attuned to Nugget.
Oh,
So when I think it comes default of, was it 8 or something? Because its stats increase when you make it your companion, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't
If we
know.
were to look at my downloads folder somewhere, has Ranger stuff in it. No items match your search. I find that very hard to believe.
Are you looking for the PDF?
the Ranger? Yeah.
It's called UA then _ revised Ranger.
UA. There we go. I've got 5 copies of it in my downloads folder.
Excellent.
because every time you've typed in Ranger, it showed you there's nothing, so you've gone and
Yeah.
downloaded it again.
Abilities and game statistics determined in part by your level. Companion uses your proficiency bonus rather than its own. Blah, blah. Gets an additional hit die. Okay, maybe not then.
Maybe not then.
Maybe not. Maybe there's nothing here. They improve later. Maybe not as a from the outset. Okie dokie.
Well, if there's no sign of anyone else having come over here, then I guess we can't say for certain if this is what might have been causing deliveries to go missing.
I mean, it certainly can have helped.
Hi, Dan. We helped. I just don't know if this is the
Main
quest.
goals.
Yeah.
No, we should probably continue to Miller's Bluff at least.
Yeah. That way, if they just haven't sent anyone and it was all coincidental, then we can just return with that news. Or if there's something else going on, then we can find out what that is.
Indeed.
Do you want to take a break while I look over these things and figure out what they do? Or I guess somebody else can look at them too, and then we'll continue afterwards in case they're helpful.
Yeah.
What?
Can you take 2 short rests in a row? Is that a thing you can do mechanically?
I think there's like a limit of how many you can take in a day, but I don't think there's anything about taking short rests one after another.
Okay. Well, I'm out of hit dice, so it's not like I'm going to need to rest again to heal. So, but do I get my...
on. Nugget tipped £2. Nugget, how could you?
Nugget,
Oh.
Nugget, thank you for donating £2. Keep saying dollars, pounds.
Classic.
Good old
Classic
nugs.
Nugget.
Good old nugs. Hey, Dungeon Mapster, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Classic nugget.
Classic.
Classic
Classic.
nugget.
I think I'm way off with the healing page. My PDF is not as accurate as you'd think. Do we have any Adam knowledge in the chat about resting short rests?
Adam. Short rest. Help. Knowledge. Can you do 2 in row?
A
Help.
short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long, during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. I don't think it says anything about it. Oh, can take short rests in the midst of an adventuring day and a long rest to end the day. Yeah, I don't think it says anything about how many times you can do it. I guess you just spend time. You can't have more than 1 long rest. You can have short rests. What you're doing is wasting time in the day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you can have another short rest if you want.
Okay, I want to look at the ring, I guess, while you look at the dagger, Oro.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Tell me what the ring does.
So the dagger, you can tell mechanically is a +1 dagger. So it will give you +1 damage and +1 to hit on all of your attacks using that dagger. Not daggers in general, just that one dagger. Okay. So if at any time you've got 2 daggers, you don't get +1 bonus for both of them. The ring, you can suss out from a small amount of time, kind of looking at the engravings, and trying to kind of just like not attune to it, but kind of get a read from its aura. Is a ring of water walking.
Of course.
That would have been really helpful if we'd gotten that before she'd attacked. I love how amused you are by that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just love it. It's a ring of water walking. It has 3 charges a day.
So you can cast it on yourself 3 times a day, basically?
You can cast it on somebody 3 times a day.
So it's
a
not
target of 1 person.
Okay. Could you do like could somebody take it though and cast it like once on each of us, and then we have it all 3 of us, or does only 1 work at a time?
No, you can cast it. They can simultaneously be active.
Okay. Good to know.
And the charges refill at all.
Okay. Can walk on water with this.
Better than a ring of moistness.
Yeah. Dick, has anyone ever seen Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
I love Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
Where his roommate or whatever, like his friend that always comes by, is also trying to get into the evil league of evil, but he just sweats a lot.
His superpower is that he's just always wet.
He's just damp. Yeah.
Oh my god. So good. Now we can mess with a Gucci dagger.
Do you want that, Randall?
Yes. That way I might
You didn't want to go into the water.
Yes.
You're muted.
No, you're not. You were just being quiet.
He was just quiet. Yeah, we heard him.
I didn't hear him.
I heard him.
He's just very quiet.
Sorry.
He's a quiet boy.
Talk the louder.
Big loud.
Maybe.
Be loud,
I'll
boy.
think about it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Did you take it? Okay. It's like, I'll think about it. And I was like, oh.
This?
All right. Well, I guess we can go now.
Let go.
The path leads on. So after this, you've taken 2 short rests, and it was already about 1 o'clock or something. So combine that with the battle, you're about 3:30. I don't know, something like that. In the afternoon. There's still plenty of time in the day before it gets to a stage where you'll need to have a long rest before continuing your journey tomorrow. You make good time, and you find nothing else on the road between here and Miller's Bluff. It is very uneventful, which you are extremely thankful of.
Mm-hmm.
Dusk starts to fall as you've already begun considering, weighing your options for places to rest. There is a small clearing that is alongside the road that doesn't seem to have any obvious activity on it. You can't see any like monsters just sat in the middle of it, like chilling out. Is there anything you want to do? Do you have any other choices? Any preferences for where you would set up camp, or is a clearing by the side of the road a-okay for you?
Clearing on the side of the road seems fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have tents, or is it bedrolls? I feel like we had this conversation last time, but I can't remember.
I feel like I might have a tent. Let me look.
I don't think I have it.
I have a mess kit. Don't have a
I
tent.
think I've got the same stuff because that's the Dungeoneering pack, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because I've got a mess kit and a bedroll and a torch.
So a night under the stars it is.
I can put my quarterstaff in the ground though, and then like put something over it.
Like your bedrolls?
Like
Do you have something to put under it?
Wait, to put under what?
He said that he could put his quarterstaff in the ground, and then you could put something over it to act as a covering, but you don't have anything to put over it.
Yeah.
Stars it is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Stars it is. Okay. Well, you sit down for the night. You got some rations aside. This is Nugget's time to shine. So Nugget kind of comes over to Aro and looks kind of excited, and then looks up at the sky. Looks like it wants to go off and maybe do some hunting. And it kind of waits for your permission to do so.
Okay, but be careful. Kakar if you need me.
And it softly kakars at you. As bats are wont to do. Everyone knows that bats kakar.
Not only did she bond with the creature, but she taught it a new language.
Bird language. Look, I found 3 giant lobsters we can eat. Listen, they were crayfish. Okay, it's very different. Okay. So, are we doing watches, or what's going on? Are we all sleep at the same time?
Absolutely. No. Yeah.
Also, I have alarm.
Ooh. Set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20-foot cube until the spell ends. An alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You also choose whether alarm is mental or audible. Is it mental or audible?
Audible.
Okie dokie. Phantasmical. You're going to put that down and be like,
Yeah.
gotta sleep here.
Just point at it.
Gotta sleep here.
Sleep here. And
Nope.
I made it so that Nugget doesn't set it off either.
Smart. Okie dokie. Well then. Who's doing what watch?
I'll do the first watch.
I'll do second.
I'll do the last one.
Okie dokie. Well, during Oro's watch, Nugget returns, looking plump and full, but also well rested. Looks like Oro might have gone off and found somewhere nice to have a nap. As you expect, it does not set off your alarm, but you can kind of still see like saliva as they've had a lovely meal. And in the morning, you awake feeling still somewhat worn from the battle before, about the day before. But other than that, well rested enough. You have your how many hit dice do you get replaced?
That's a question. I never remember.
A character regains all lost hit points. Also regains hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half the character's total number. So, for example, if you have 8 hit dice, you regain 4.
Why did it give an even number and not an odd number as an example? I know how to do half of 8.
I always have to wonder about things like
I
that.
would round up.
Okay, so we get both of them back, or get 2 back. Oh, Adam says I always round down.
Well, too late. We've
Well,
done
too
it.
bad. We've already made the
It's
rule.
already canon. It's
It's
canon now.
canon rule. Round up.
Suck it rules.
It's like it rules.
Penance bits for the moist comments. You don't ever have to apologize, fool. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
I don't know. This depends.
When do death failure save failures go away?
I think you lose 1 after a long rest.
Well, wait, really?
Canon.
I didn't know that those were persistent. I thought once you were
Yeah, no, they're
healed
persistent.
back up, they just all went away.
No, they're persistent.
Oh my god! No one's ever played that way with me, so I just didn't even know.
Yeah, no, they're I mean, at least that's my understanding.
Yeah,
of it.
I think
They are not. Oh, as soon as you wake up, they're persistent. Like
until you have
through a
rest.
day, but you lose them on long rest, right?
Adam says they aren't persistent. No, it goes away
Oh,
as soon as you
wake up from death.
Yeah, from being unconscious.
What? That cannot be accurate. I need to. Usually I trust you, Adam, but I need a page number for that one.
As soon as you have 1 HP, you have no more death saves.
Am I thinking of 4th edition then?
You might be.
Have I got some old school, really mean death save rules in my head? I feel like I felt like they were persistent after, like at least through an encounter, so that if you get downed again, you don't have a reset on them.
No.
Man, maybe I've just been playing some like hardcore D&D in my head. In reality, it's a little bit more lenient. See, it's 5th edition, man. It's for babies. It's impossible to kill the characters.
I'm baby.
No matter how hard you try to drown them.
You say that. Do you realize though that Randall was already unconscious once? I had 1 spell slot left.
It's okay. I was joking. I wasn't serious. It's okay.
I was like, don't think that was easy. We were drained. We had nothing left.
The rules are more like guidelines. Okay, no. I know a house rule kept them to keep things a bit more serious. Okay.
The number of both is reset to 0 when you regain any hit points or become stable.
Really?
It's page 197 of the player's handbook.
All right. Okay. Well, I appreciate you doing
one that Doc's made.
I appreciate you doing the work. Thank you, guys. I mean, if that's a ruling, that's a ruling. Very well.
Thank you, Adam and Dan.
I don't know where I got my hardcore version from, but
it was probably 3.5, honestly.
I played 2nd edition and 4th edition. Maybe it was just a home rule.
I didn't play 2nd edition, so I don't know.
They didn't have death saving throws in that, I don't think.
I did.
It was literally like when I was like fucking 14, 15, so I genuinely cannot remember. Right. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Oh, is that the new see you later?
So some more circus lingo.
I don't know if you saw this earlier, by the way, Jenny, but Miku is saying that like Oro, even though Oro's name isn't based off Spanish, then Oro means gold, and so together you're gold nugget.
I read it and then was like, wait, I don't think I'm getting what Miku's saying there.
That is pretty amazing.
Oh, I get it
amazing.
now. It's adorable.
It is really adorable.
Damn.
You were accidentally adorable. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Crazy. How weird. That never happens.
So we wake up.
So you wake up.
All refreshed
Everything
and
is
stuff.
Refreshed. No persistent death saves. Imagine that.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And you're about half a day's travel away from Middlesbrough.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Would you like to have a short discussion about what happened in the RP channel?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
The note. You still have the note, Randall?
Well, I don't. I haven't checked.
Well, I should probably look.
Have a look.
Still.
Yeah, I do. And, I definitely didn't pick this up.
Shall we briefly summarize for the viewers what has happened in case they don't have access to the Discord for whatever reason?
Well, they should get access.
They should, yeah. But just in case.
Do you want to read your bit, or do you want us to read your bit?
I mean, a summary doesn't need to be verbatim from the.
Oh,
Discord.
summary. Just
So, I was like, or Randall was looking through his bag, and he came across like a little scroll, and it was when he looked at it, he didn't recognize spelling it. Now he looked at it, and it was the quest that we didn't take from Thistle, the one that was like, that what's her face was like, no one paid to put this up, and she took it down.
And is now in your satchel.
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of us were basically like, well, I didn't take it.
Yeah. Aura was very suspicious and was looking around and making sure no one was sneaking, but
here you are, still in your satchel. And miraculously not damp.
Of course, D&D backpacks are waterproof.
Well, I feel like Randall's specially is because he carries lots of papers and like pens and stuff with him.
true.
Your parchments in particular are kept in
My
waterproof,
parchments
sealed.
are dry.
Parchment.
Yes. Although that
Parched.
piece of parchment was not in one of your
No, that's
sealed
magical.
containers.
If I had put it somewhere, it would have been in one of the sealed containers.
Yes, but you didn't.
That's how I knew I didn't put it there.
Oh.
Oh.
So is it all waterlogged now?
Nope.
Oh.
I know.
Is other stuff in his bag wet?
Yes.
Randall pours the water out of his bag.
I mean, it's damp now because it was yesterday that you had the swimming pool incident.
Swimming pool.
Oh, Flame, no. How could you say that?
Oh my god.
Sorry. I got a ring of water walking now. It's all fine.
Well,
So looking at it again, all that it says is, I need people to get an artifact for me, essentially.
Nope, it says, I need you to get this item for me.
What's this item?
Unfortunately, I somewhat ad-libbed the contents of the letter last time, so I don't have it written down. But I remember being specific and saying it was vague about what it was.
It was very vague. It was like, yo, can you do something for me? Bye.
This explains why I was so confused, because like this item, and then there's like a
purposefully, yeah.
drawing. Okay, and then yeah.
And so it wasn't saying, get this item, here's a drawing of the item. It was,
Yeah.
I need you to procure something for me. And it was you. It was not although it is not addressed to anybody.
Mhm.
It was a quest thing.
Which we could have assumed was for anyone, and now we feel like it might very specifically be for us.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
so
think-
what do you know about this thistle person? That was the name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not a huge amount. Like, she was like, she wanted me to like go and talk to her, but it didn't feel right. Like, she was really persuasive.
Very magical.
A little bit.
Mm.
She was by the tree, and if you remember, someone was saying there was like spirits or ghosts tree.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Ah.
there with her flower that we were looking for.
Okay.
And Honu was saying about, I think Honu was saying about Thistle at some point.
Yep. Hono is the person that told you about Thistle.
And he said he was talking something like she is kind of not necessarily a force for good, but she's also not necessarily evil. She just kind of like uses people or things as her playthings to entertain herself. Something like that.
That's
So she didn't sound great.
yeah, comforting all right.
Seem very powerful.
Yeah.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to ignore it, but we should be careful.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we're gonna have to work out what she actually wants if we're gonna do it.
Do you think you could find her again?
I'm sure she'll make herself known to us if we just go back into that area.
So maybe we do that after this.
Yeah.
Well, on to Miller's Bluff then.
Okie dokie. So, half a day's walk gets you to Miller's Bluff. Miller's Bluff looks a little bit like this.
wow, very zoomed in.
Whoa. It's so black.
Zoom out a little bit,
Ooh.
or a lot of it.
Ooh.
This map is by millsbysmaps.com.
Thanks, Millsby's Maps. Hashtag not sponsored yet.
So you come in from up here on the top left, and you've been following this river the entire way down into Miller's Bluff. There's a little bit more vegetation than this map suggests to you, but apart from that, this is relatively accurate. There are these small waterfalls, the one of the north of the map being a lot taller than the others. You can see that there are these mills that are pushing the water is enabled to process whatever they're processing. You can see that there are some people dodging around,
Milling about.
Oh my god! Inspiration for docs.
On that cliffhanger.
But that's gonna be the cliffhanger. Here is Miller's Bluff. You can see that there are people doddering around, milling about, doing their business in this peaceful river-bound town where everything is a-okay.
Good. Right, well, you can turn back then.
Little town. It's a quiet village.
Quiet village.
I bet every day is like the one before.
I think she's doing a reference.
I felt like this was a reference, but I wasn't.
She's doing a thing. Jenny, I'm with you on this one. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Little town, it's a quiet
This one
village.
brought to you by Raid
Every
Shadow
day,
Legends.
like the one before. Little It's Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Everybody was making French references earlier, and the song's going to be like bonjour, and nobody got it. Never mind.
I only know B, I
Sorry.
guess. That's it.
You tried.
I sure did.
Right, well, we'll call it quits there with one of the least tense cliffhangers ever. In that there was no cliffhanger at all. You've just arrived somewhere.
But that just means we haven't found it yet. For next time.
Which pains me to my core that I can't have a cliffhanger at the end of my episode. But congratulations, you have leveled up.
Oh,
As time goes on, levels are going to be less and less frequent. But you did go through. You have been through some tough encounters, and it has been a bit touch and go at moments. You've learned a lot experienced a great deal in a short amount of time.
I know death.
Sorry, what?
I know death.
You know death. You
Very
know,
well.
you know
Personally.
consciousness.
He hath known death biblically.
Oh, Phil, thank you for the biddies.
Oh my gosh.
Level up bids.
Easiest way for the
Yay.
DM to gain instant joy from their players. That's you level people up when you've had to put them through a grueling fight where Jenny missed almost every attack. Apart from the cool backflip shot you did.
Yeah, well, I had to make that one cool.
Hey, you saved me. If that crab thing pincered me one more time, I'd have been out.
Oh no, for sure. If there was a crayfish next to Neurali and then you were like a couple feet away, I wouldn't have been like, well, he's just gonna leave her, I guess.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. No, he would have fucking killed her. Right. I mean, that was a good encounter all in all. We had
Yeah.
great damage dealing from just about everybody, but from Oro. Oro had some really good moments and had some great contributions to the battle. But we also
I don't think I did a single point of damage, actually.
But we had health contributions.
Yes.
And
And Ora's got a shiny new dagger
ass
to
kicking.
not hit things with.
Specifically adds to the rolling to hit. Right. Well done, everybody. Good session all in all. You level up. You are now level 4. Let's focus on that. You also have
Kawaifu
some
says
fancy new items.
Gracie's now level 20. FYI.
I mean, Gracie's always been level 20 in our hearts.
Level 20 cuteness.
Oh.
Little beans. You see the little beans?
Full,
Tiny
full,
beans.
full charisma.
Yeah.
25.
Mhm.
Max
Oh,
out.
dang.
Nothing else, just charisma.
Just kidding.
And sass.
You don't need to hit when you're slaying with the Gucci gear.
Oh, hell yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Doing well.
Okay. Do you want to raid someone?
Let's raid someone. I feel like I want to change the overlay again. Because I hate that everyone's D&D overlay is brown.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Hate it.
brown.
Last
There's a lot of
time,
brown.
Nate, are you still here? Can you make another really cool artwork for us again? Because I miss having that as the background.
We got our boy Prominent Sun still going. Who else was doing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, let's do a D&D one. We raided some last week.
We did. No, we did.
Welcome Party RPG, Legend of Evantris.
Scoop-dap-boop-bap-boop.
Ooh, Legend
I
of
don't know
Evantris.
enough people. I don't know enough people in the D&D community. Well, no, I know a lot of people in the D&D community. I don't know enough who actively stream on like their own channels. You know,
Yes.
it kind of feels like sometimes when you raid the larger channels, it's like a drop in the ocean.
Mhm.
So whenever it was my opportunity, I was like, I want to raid my friends when they're streaming D&D, and then they're never streaming at the exact same time we are.
Such
Which
a
I mean, it really is convenient.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
How did I get? Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Tom's like, let's raid Critical Role. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't be against that if they were on.
The Reneasel person, by the way, Migo, is one of the ones we found last time when no one we knew was streaming D&D. So
Oh, was
I
it?
don't remember if we rated them last time or not, but
Do-do-do-do. You know what, Jenny?
Yeah.
If you can't decide, have you decided?
No.
If you can't decide, choose a person with the coolest overlay.
I was looking at that.
nice.
I was. How did you know? That is the way of choosing things. Let's raid the rune sale. Yeah.
Oh, Rune Sale.
Is that how you say it?
This whole time I've been saying Runeasel because she's an artist.
Sale, yeah.
But yeah.
Rad.
Coolest haircut.
Right. Are we playing next week?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
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 Docs.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be on time next week?
No.
Oh!
Probably deserve that. It's fine.
You were 5 minutes late. It's not that bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, the rest of us were here early, but.
No, it's fine.
That's not my fault.
All right. Do you think, Jenny?
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thanks for chilling. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.